Good time of day, all creatures of various change ratings, and welcome back to the Kingdom of Aldana, where the hero's talents face their maker. Previously in our session, they have relaxed after destroying the terrible horrors from the negative plane and talked to Mr. Shrine, learned how glorious he was. By Mr. Understanding, their plan to go into the Shadowfell has failed. The portal was closed. But Zardos and Mr. Shrine have understood that the swords they both carry are halves of a single entity, the creature, the being, the divine that they have promised to bring together. So they did, and as a reward, each were given a wish. Mr. Shrine giving up his to continue being a hero, and Zardos taking time to think. You've hidden inside of your new friend's Rasim's demiplane to ponder your further activities, to come up with a plan. You spend there a few days preparing your spells, buffing each other. Leos has read a new book about how to be very, very healthy. And you came out of it stronger and better for it. You traveled to the location you learned previously, where apparently Oko's mansion is supposed to be. You found it and infiltrated it. You investigated the nearby mansion to find it empty, and decided to head into the tower compound in the center. However, as you attempted to sneak while on top of large summoned steeds, you were noticed, not just by the servants, but by a knight that entered through a portal atop a skeletal steed, and distorted, but unmistakably familiar voice of Kairus sounded through the helmet as he drew a proverbial line between you and said, "So, finally, you stand in front of me in this place." He changes his grip on the lance and letting the handle go and gripping it in the middle and using it to lean onto the snowed rooftop of the building his steed currently stands upon. He leans heavily upon it. "I was waiting for you. I feared you would be too late. Welcome."
Too late for what?
He just looked at Zardos, ignoring the backup vocalists.
So I take it you're here for a chat, right?
A what?
Chat.
Oh, a chat. If it ends in a chat, then yes, it would be a good day.
Is this a chat father to son, son to father, or are we all involved? Just want to keep it polite.
If you have some input, and I will listen. Perhaps you will help persuade my son to turn around. For today, we stand here as equals, not as father and son, but as warriors.
Why does he have to be so respectable?
So I take it you're here to protect Oko? Or
I am not here to protect him. I am here to protect that which we worked for. I am here for two reasons. One, yes, the ritual must happen, and I still need him for that. 2, you're not ready to head into this building. You're not ready to face him. You may be strong in your own regards, but your strength is nothing in front of his monstrosity.
Can I? Is he like blowing the strength of Oko out of its proportions?
Sure,
Because
make me an insight check.
I'm just waiting to go in there and find
I'll
like
give that a shot.
a baby toddler crawling around on the floor.
Zardos, you're just surprised by the fact that your father acknowledges anything as being assumingly stronger than even him. Julius, you remember Zardos referring to Ceruleus, and he was mentioning Ceruleus like one would talk about a slug, a worm. And to be fair, aside from him actually being a slug and a worm, Ceruleus was not a pushover. But the way he sounds like now, it is at the very least respect for the strength of the being he speaks of. Though what type of strength he speaks of may not be physical or just pure power.
You could always take this opportunity to join us against him.
Perhaps at some point. But that path is no longer open to me. No, we've chosen our ways. This is mine. And you have chosen yours, where you still hope that the humanity within you is strong enough. I admit, it is a violent path. But if you are to enter, you must prove to me not only that you have the will to follow that path, but the strength. And for that, one of us will have to die today. Turn around. Only one blade remains. Collect it. Drink the chalice. Become what you were meant to be. And then no one will stand in your way. You will return. And you will squash the one inside. You will squash everyone who stands in your way. And you will turn this world into whatever you wish it to be. But not yet. You're not prepared.
I wasn't sure you were aware of that.
How do you know that he's not prepared? How do you know that he's not strong enough to take Oko down?
Because I am not.
But you're just one. No offense, I know that you're incredibly strong, but you're one.
That is what I mean. Last time we fought, you faced me in my proverbial pajamas. The one inside knows you. He knows what you are. He has seen you as I did. You'll face traps and plans within plans. You failed to stop him at every step. You were always behind. You will need overwhelming strength to overcome his paranoia, his preparedness, his mental acuity.
It almost sounds like you want us to succeed to stop him.
I wish only one thing. For my family to carry on in the world of monsters. I will die for this dream.
But that's just it. Oko doesn't care about humans or monsters. We've seen what he does to his friend. I don't know if they're friends or minions or whatever. Followers. Some of them were monsters. Some of them he hurt more than he helped them. You don't worry that he'll do the same to your family?
Not if my son obtains the strength.
Man, Kairus, I wish you were on our side. You're honestly, if we strap away all the murder that you committed, you're a really decent creature. Is there any way that we can convince you? If you join our side, if we fight against this creature together, we can take it down. We can take our battle on another day. If it has to be, it has to be. But does it have to be under Oko's charm? Or because you both decide to do it? I've seen nothing of Oko. Only followers who are strong. And those followers, one after another, have been toppled over. I honestly don't believe in the strength of Oko, and I believe that its strength comes from its followers. And the moment that you decide that you do not play into the hand of that creature anymore, it has lost. You have got to see that. I personally hate killing anything. It's not what I'm made for. I'm made for talking to people, amusing them. And maybe some of the followers that joined Oko are not meant to be killers either. You probably have met Ruby. That's not someone who is supposed to be doing things like that. I don't believe that you're supposed to do things like that. There must be a way to end this bloodshed. I do not wish to proceed my day with killing you or any other creature that is considered to be a monster. Killing just makes us all monsters, one way or another. And I would like to see the day where this fucking shit stops.
If you keep talking, I may die of boredom.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Are you the one who visited the tomb of Said Nevek?
And what are you?
Just someone asking a question.
Now that I pay attention, where is the mortal boy? I had something prepared for him.
You missed your chance.
I see. A pity. I've said my word. My way is not yours, but it is a way I will stand by. Excuse me.
Call from Oko?
Excuse me, my daughter is calling. All right, I don't have a daughter anymore.
So the only way that this is not happening, like you and us clashing into each other, is if we get the fuck out, pump up Zardos' strength, and he comes back and mauls through this like he is supposed to.
Or we wait until he dies of old age, or whatever is wrong with him.
Yeah, we will probably die before that.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have the time for that.
Time. Yes. Neither do I. So take up your arms and let us solve this problem. But no, there is time. There will be no holding back, no mercy, no lesson to be taught.
Well,
Your
this
friends will
time-
die, son, unless they kill me.
Well, this time we're 5 from the get-go.
And I
Yep.
am Legion. Shall we roll for initiative?
And a dragon.
I guess. Can I cutting words is initiative actually? Just asking out of curiosity.
Which one?
One of the 10 he has.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
just wondering if
what's
that
the-
is possible.
Is there a range on cutting words? I don't remember. Is it
60 feet.
So let's see how far away is he from. I think it actually gonna be a bit further away than 60 feet from him.
Okay, that's fair. Well,
Considering his elevation of 15, 20 feet,
Yeah.
25 feet. Like, just a bit. Alright. Tell me you're still rolling in secret, so you might turn it off for your future rolls.
Yeah, I already did when I saw that it was
Okay.
still on.
So, Racine. Is it everybody? I think I'm missing somebody.
You're missing me.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to find it on my sheet for some.
It should be somewhere in the middle!
There it is.
Big letters! Okay, that is very Melora. Okay. Melora 5. Zardos 8. Sure. Darkly 8. Who else do I have? Traga at 10. Okay. This is a problem of pre-rolling initiative. You never know the order. Traga 10. 8. Entirely 8. Melora 5. 2. And we have Leo's 24. Okay. Let me drop you guys onto the map that we will be using, as it is relatively early in the morning. So please locate yourself somewhere like at this part of the map. And
it should be like a tad further away than
3.
Let's all group for the Dragon's
Yes,
Breath
yes.
weapon, guys. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we would have been grouped, so it's fine.
Oh,
What's that picture?
Question.
Yes. Fair enough.
Nebula is not with me currently, but she's kind of floating around in the
Yeah.
clouds.
Yeah, she's safely
would you li-
floating around in the cloud.
Would you? Should I roll an initiative for her as well? Or
You're welcome to put her on the map, except I think that the first thing that Nebula's gonna do is get out of how do you call it?
she's in cloud form.
Yes, she's in
so
cloud form, so she knows
let's
that she's
consider
gonna
her-
take like a minute to help you. So she might start doing off the map, and
Yeah.
maybe she's gonna be there right as the TPK happens. I don't know. All right.
All right.
What do you know? 24 is a lot, so Julius, get to go first.
Okay. Is he already on the dragon? And the dragon is sitting on the building. That's correct,
Yes,
right?
so the dragon is basically sitting on top of the building, and like the donut part of the building is about like 15 foot, 15, 17, actually like 20 feet above ground, the very top of it, it's a slope. So he's pretty high up, plus the dragon itself gives like another like 7 feet on top, and Kairus is seemingly in his transformed form, so he himself is a really tall guy. And just as a warning for Zardos, you do know that your father is amazing in a saddle. So, yeah.
Okay, question. From my position, would I see if he's like strapped into the saddle?
You're welcome to make a perception check as an action.
No, that's too risky. All right. Big purple hound. Level 6. And I'm gonna give the dragon a nice uppercut under the chin.
All right. Roll for it.
Yes, sir. Where is my slap action? Fuck.
12.
Let me think. No, it's not an ability check. So yeah.
Yeah, you cannot improve it.
Okay.
So, that's interesting. So yeah, you try to uppercut the dragon, but it seems that losing a lot of flesh meant also losing a lot of weight without losing any of the strengths, and it nimbly dodges out of the way of your pretty slow strike.
All right. I'm gonna move a bit forward, and I will say, all right, Razim, show me what you got. I will give him 1 inspiration.
All right.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to do?
No, hope that I don't die in the first round.
Understood. Well, Rasim, want to show him what you do?
I will. I will prepare to cast a spell when I get within range. So I'm casting it now, but I'm preparing for it to go off when I get within range. Banishment at level 5 at both of them.
Okay.
Banishment is upcast makes
Yes,
that out of it.
I remember that. Banishment level 5, both of them. And
Yes.
what's the range on the spell?
Charisma save. It's 60. So basically, I'm gonna do this. I'm casting it first, holding it, and then I'm moving closer to actually get in range to cast.
Okay, I got it. So you're.
I'm
doing
using
my
his trick.
Yes, you're using my trick.
Yeah, that is a fucking great trick, by the way.
All right, sure.
Giving it right back.
Okay. So the Dracone shall roll us a wisdom saving throw.
It's a charisma.
Yes,
19
charisma. You wouldn't believe it doesn't matter for the dragon. The charisma is about as good as the wisdom. However, understood. So that's his roll. And for Kairus, it's gonna be this roll, which. What's your spell save DC again?
19.
Got it. All right. And actually, I forgot about this. Okay. Alright, so Kairus, through his impressive willpower, or power of presence, charisma, remains on the prime material plane. His dragon, however, is a lot more weak-willed and is banished. Never to return.
Only if I hold it for 1 minute. He can still. If he breaks my concentration, then the dragon returns.
1 second. Nope.
And also only.
Material plane is not his native plane.
Yeah, that's only if I hold it for the entire minute.
Yeah. He has to help.
Oh!
1 minute.
Okay,
Yeah, I have
got
to
it,
hold it for
got
the
it.
entire
Alright,
time.
fair
So
enough,
he
fair
has
enough.
a good chance of coming back.
Okay.
I moved 10 feet forwards. The dragon is fucking god, yes.
Yeah,
Good
run
for
back.
now. I'm moving back.
For now, at least.
Well,
Yeah.
this is depressing.
No, I think it's okay. I
Yeah,
think
that was
Get
your
over
prowess
it.
in your saddle.
For the
However-
visual,
Yes.
For the visual, I would like a golden hand as big as Big Beast to appear behind the dragon, snatch it by the tail, and just
drag it
carry
into the portal.
That's
Nice.
fucking awesome.
Alright, however, seeing as you are being a really, really naughty boy, at the end of your turn, as that is the end of your turn, I assume.
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Yes, Kairus. What was? Oh, yes. Kairus would like to spend his legendary action and kind of look around himself. This changes things. Spread his wings and move up to his speed. In a straight line, but he is flying, so he's right about on top of Dragon.
Oh shit. He's
Uh,
fast.
And with that being the end of your turn, that is actually the start of his turn, and he shall do some thing.
Say good job, I give up.
Also the spell?
I'm thinking what he's gonna do first.
If he does a spell, I would also like to do something.
You also have counterspell, right?
No, I would. No, I don't. I would
Okay.
just like to identify it
Oh, okay.
with my reaction.
Yeah, except you'll be the only one who knows it, so...
Yeah, but we are all connected with Rory's telepathic bond.
Yes, and on
So
your turn you will be able to tell them what it is.
I feel like it should be a little better, but that's
no,
fair.
it should not. You know what? Sure, why not? Actually, no, I think I cannot because I don't remember how that spell works. Its range is... no, its range is much more than I thought. Alright, yeah, he's gonna cast a spell. I'll try to.
I would like to counterspell.
I would like to check it out.
Yeah, and both of you rolled your... I think for you it's an Arcana check to check it out, if I remember
Yeah, but
correctly.
it's-
And
for me,
for
it's a
you
charisma check.
it's a spellcasting ability check.
21.
Nice.
Okay. He was casting Wall of Fire, but it did not happen. And
That's one
actually, now
counterspell
that I'm
then.
remembering, I need to also count that shit. Alright, and with that, at the end of his turn, because it's different him than the other him with legendary actions, he's also gonna spend one more legendary action and dive down and land right over here and say, "Hello, we have not met before." And at this
Question, was
point,
he-
yes, no, he
was
passed
he-
over you, and
So I couldn't.
no,
Okay.
he is not an idiot. So, and he has a lot of movement speed. So, at this point, you hear and see as directly above you, about 150 feet in the air, another portal rips open, this one made of fire and brimstone, and as a bit of burning sulfur drops down from it. No, he's not casting Meteor Storm, don't worry!
Please
A familiar black-winged feathered figure tears through the portal.
Oh, it's her.
Bow at the ready. Actually, she's not gonna be over there. She's gonna be more like over here. And as she's going down, she is gonna start shooting. She knows that Milori is a bad thing to shoot at because it didn't work. She knows that Traga is a bad thing to shoot at because it didn't work. And Rasim seems to be under control, so she's gonna be shooting at you, Leos. And she has 3 attacks.
No!
And she has... That's an actual 1.
That misses.
That's
Probably everything else hits.
16 to
Yeah.
hit. And that's an 11 to hit. She rolled terribly.
No. 1 hit.
1 hit. And that's...
142 damage.
You take 9 points of piercing damage as one of the arrows nicks you past your armor. And I need more dice because I have
That goes on to temporary hit points.
Yes. 1 second. That was 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Any other effects?
yes, 1 second. 9. That's 5, 9, and 9 poison damage. Which why did I bother rolling? Because you're immune to poison. So make me. Do you need to make concentration checks for DC 10?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Please remember
I do,
that.
I do have advantage.
You're next to me.
19.
And make one more con saving throw. This is a con saving throw, not a con check.
It's the same.
Which one? Got it.
A quick question:
yes.
Is concentration a constitution check?
No.
No. A concentration check is a constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that on concentration checks you do get your advantage, on constitution saving throws you do not.
Yeah, but in combat there's actually never a constitution check for anything, right?
No. Checks.
No, I didn't tell
checks.
you to make a constitution check.
No,
Or if I did, sorry.
I'm just
It
wondering.
never
happens. No.
There's no constitution
No.
check really.
No.
is there?
There's no constitution ability check. And I have accidentally managed to refresh the page, which means I'll be with you in a moment.
So that was just 9 damage, no poison damage, right?
That was 9 piercing damage.
Also, I think you're immune to poison from Hero's Feast.
Yeah, that's why I rolled it, and then I'm like, why did I bother rolling? He's immune.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
didn't roll it.
And the second constitution saving throw was for something.
Was for something, yes.
Okay.
Gotcha. And let me quickly check. And yeah, she's gonna write about end up hovering over there, while Kairus shall strike you thusly, Rasim, or try to, as his 3rd legendary action.
He hits. I think if he doesn't roll a 1, he hits.
He
Probably.
does not roll a 1, he rolls a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I mean, he definitely has more than plus 12, right? So it's,
yes. So
only ones count to not hit me.
So I did not remember if you had shield or anything of that kind.
No, I have nothing.
So he basically goes boom and puts his hand on your shoulder and kind of grips you strongly. You are currently grappled by him.
Excellent.
Now, I'm really sorry. That's how the initiative went. It is his turn.
It's his turn. Oh, I'm good. I'm gonna be fine.
Which resets his legendary actions.
Oh, wait, I thought I already had his turn.
That was
No, he has
his
2.
first turn. How about the second turn?
Oh, right.
We only had 1, yes. What about the second turn?
Do his legendary reactions reset on both?
No, they reset on a very specific turn, because I thought that would be a bit too much if he had like
6
multiple
per turn.
resets.
Yeah, that would be
around.
that would be 8 actions per.
I mean,
round. That
if he was made out of multiple creatures with legendary actions, then I would have given him that, but he is not. Thankfully for you, that also accounts for his legendary resistances. What he, however, is going to do is
Come here, punishment.
go up into the air
Oh, excellent.
directly for If I remember correctly, he still has to move
Half
at half
movement.
speed. Yes.
Yes.
So you are. Oh, how by refreshing a page did I end up in Lucas's campaign?
If you had it opened after you opened this one.
No. All right. Give me a moment. I need to load correct campaign. This is
Oh
fun.
no, I think you're good. Kairus just gave up. He left.
All right. In any case, yeah. So
Kairus throws you into a different
so
campaign.
he's gonna get you 30 feet up in the air, and yes, and teleports to a different campaign. Whereupon him being that creature, he shall bite you.
What? He's biting me?
Yes, he's biting you.
I'm ready.
That hits. It was not an natural one. So you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Don't roll concentration yet.
He basically just only that one, the bite only goes into the temporary hit
Yeah,
points, so he needs the ancestor for now.
Okay. But you also take 8 halved 4 necrotic damage, so do you need
Only
to roll
ancestor.
DC 10 con checks?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so make a concentration check
I
for
do.
banishment.
I do need to roll them. I have a very slight chance of losing, so.
Alright, that's good. However, you also lose 4 max hit points.
He didn't even hit my max hit points. He only hit my temp hit points.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. Pum, 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 pum. And then he shall try to strangulate you. Which hits.
Surprise.
That's gonna be a separate attack, so that's gonna be a concentration check. 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Yes.
Okay. My temp hit points are gone.
Alright. And that shall end his turn, as his other hand is pretty busy. However, I'm sorry, this is how initiative rolled. This is his third turn.
Oh,
Oh my
Damn.
god, we're fucking fucked.
And with this, he shall traverse another 30 feet upwards for 60 feet total above ground with receive in his hands. And this being a different creature, he shall attempt to strike you multiple times with his lance at 5 feet range, meaning he's rolling at disadvantage. But he has a feeling that you are very squishy.
Yes, completely correct.
That's 20-something. That's 20-something. And that's... Well, luckily for you, that is not a natural 20, but that is still a hit. So he strikes you twice with his lance.
Twice only? Okay.
Yes. 12. So that's gonna be 20 points of piercing damage on the first strike.
Okay.
And 22 points of damage on the second strike.
Yep.
And as he strikes you twice, you feel the lance scream into your soul as you are momentarily filled with dread, though thankfully to the benefit of your hero's feast and the wonderful words of your new friends, you resist fear. Very well done, guys, on your preparation. And for his third attack, which did hit, his wings are gonna do the same thing he did to Trager previously and attempt to bleed you, I guess, is the word. Which
To what?
Bleed you dry.
Okay.
Which is another 15 points of piercing damage. And make me a Constitution saving throw.
So first I'm doing concentration check.
Yeah.
And now the con save, 13. I will...
You have
Yeah.
my 12.
Yeah, I'm using it. Never mind that.
14.
So it's a 14.
As his wings retreat, you see that your wounds are open and unnaturally refuse to not bleed. You are bleeding. Let's go with that symbol.
Okay.
You are bleeding, and let me check quickly that I remember how it works. Yes. Let's start. All right, and that is gonna be the end of his third turn, which means it is next turn, Traeger's turn.
Oh, fine. Cool.
Oh.
So question, I take my initiative separately from Intarni, or I'm the same?
If you are on him, you control him.
I'm on.
So
okay.
you are together. And by the way, sorry about this. So Racine, as he kind of holds you 60 feet above ground, basically by your neck, you can see that like those fins on his armor that are red, it's not coloration, it is heat. His armor is very hot, like those fins are basically like on glowing metal point, and you can like kind of see the air distort from the heat, although thankfully you're just far enough to not be scorched by it. Back to you, Tranger. What would you like to do?
Question, how high up or
60
Kairus
feet up.
and her?
She is 150 feet above ground, and Kairus is 60 feet above ground. That is a new tool I have just came up with to measure height.
Yeah. Turning Intarni into his big form is an action or a bonus action?
It's a bonus action for Intarni.
Okay, so he'll do that.
Alright.
Where's the... there you go.
I think he's missing some hit points, so give him more.
There we go.
And suddenly he lifts you up like another 10 feet as his form swells.
Oh, shit.
Wait a moment. Here you go. Should be good now. I moved him to the back.
Okay. And since I can't reach any of them, really, I'm gonna move right beneath. What's his face? Karo.
Wow.
And try and hurl my spear at him.
Alright. Are you using your ability or are you just throwing it?
No, just throw. Just a normal, not Sun Warriors.
If I remember correctly, the spear range is 3120, so it's at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah. 1 second. Okay, got it. Alright. Yeah, roll it, please.
21.
Alright, that is indeed a hit. Although he is wearing new armor now, it seems that is good enough. Alright, that's what I forgot. It's okay, he will remember it on his next turn. 144.
So Intarni turning into Big Intarni is his bonus action.
Yes.
Do I still have my bonus action
Yes.
to resummon the spear?
Yes.
Yeah, so
You can
I'll
even
do
throw
that.
it once more if you want to.
No, I'll just call it
Alright.
down.
Anything else you want to do?
Oh wait, why can I attack again?
Because you have 2 attacks.
Oh. Yeah, in that case, let's do it again.
It just means that your spear will be falling.
Yeah, but at the end of the... Yeah, okay, 16.
Alright, your second one, however, misses it with a spast. Kairus, as you tried not to hit Racine, and that throws your aim off. Or maybe it was that weird mirage-like effect from the superheated armor. In case it is a miss, and your spirit just goes and flies off in a parable. Alright, well, guess what? At the end of your turn, he shall ascend another 30 feet. And that shall become Zargus' turn.
Oh. All right. Don't really have much to do with them way up there, so I will just
Alright, that's a bonus action.
summon that. Yeah, a little bit. And then I will move. Move down here and said, "What happened to fighting us, Father? You're just gonna run like a little coward?" And that's it.
Maybe like hold your action.
Yeah, sure, if anything happens to come in range, yeah, I'll attack it.
So like to throw your Shadow Blade, for example, right? Alright,
Yeah.
you got it. At the end of your turn, he shall ascend another 30 feet. Which puts him at 1...
120.
20. Yeah, it's more like I need to figure out which one is which of the colored circles. Okie dokie. And that means it's, well, not really Gintarne's turn because he's for Traeger, so that doesn't count. That makes it Milora's turn.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't have anything that's gonna hit him. Shoot. Everything I can think of to do, it's all out of range.
Yes, he learned his lesson not to stay within range of Traeger.
God. I don't even know what I can... I guess I can prepare. I'm just gonna cast Shillelagh on my staff in case he does.
You can, like, hold... I guess you could hold the spell, but if nothing happens, I guess you'll lose it anyway.
Right.
Alright.
And the only things I have that would be in range are my high levels. I'm not ready to use them yet.
If you move... If you move, like... here, he will be within range of Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, but so is Racine.
No, I mean Lightning Bolt is a 5-foot line, so you can strike only him. It's just gonna be a very vertical line. Oh wait, no, it's a 100-foot long line. Never mind that, it's out of range.
Right, and I don't think
Lightning Bolt is 150.
Yeah, and I don't think I have Lightning Bolt. No, I do have it prepared. But yeah, I don't want to take a chance on it in Racine.
Well, if you want to do Shillelagh, you can do Shillelagh.
That's really all I can do, I think. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright. In that case, at the end of your turn, Kairus is gonna use his last legendary action to squeeze on Racine as an unarmed strike. That is not a natural one. And that is 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
You are grappled once again.
I am still grappled, is what I think.
Yes, I know. It was just a tiny joke of me. And okay, so after that, the dragon is running around. I think he's incapacitated in that whatever he is.
Yeah, he's wherever he is.
Yeah, he's where he is, which means we are at top of initiative with Leos. You've just seen as Kairus swooped down and dragged away Racine at a rather alarming speed.
Yeah, I will say, get to the fucking house. And dash. With my bonus action, I will move.
Just for the records, if you're going into house, okay, yeah, okay, because like this is the entrance to the donut. Just saying.
Or where?
Yeah, like that is the entrance to the donut. If you want to go to the donut, but if you want to go to the house, then yeah. And by the way,
I don't know what
house top left is the one you have been investigating end of last session. That one. That's the one.
This one. Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Just saying. Right.
Yeah, and with my bonus action, I'm gonna move my hand there.
Right. Actually, let me add onto that hand because it's also like 30 feet above ground.
Yeah, yeah. Wanted to ask how high it is. Okay, awesome.
Do you know what?
That's my turn.
Like this, 0.30 just in case it goes higher. Okay, luckily for you, Kairus no longer has legendary actions, which means Racine, it is your turn.
Do I take myself out of this fight completely?
Do you have self-explode?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
I do. And I think, considering these circumstances, I am doing it. I'm going to grab into my pocket, take out a bead of force, spit out some blood directly onto him. Pleasure meeting you, and throw it behind me. And I will willingly fail that dex save.
So you're trying to enclose the two of you inside of it?
No, I'm just trying to enclose myself. He can do whatever he wants.
Okay. Do you have... Actually, let me read it.
I have a description, yeah. It's a DC 15 dex save, and I'm trying to fail it. 54 damage against myself, and I will be caught in that monster ball.
The thing is that, like, it explodes on impact. So if you're breaking it upon yourself, your balls are gonna be within 10-foot radius. You cannot throw it at a point within air. It explodes on impact.
Let me see.
Can't break against his ancestors.
Yeah, I mean, that's also a spell, and this
That's
costs an
why I was
action to
confused
throw.
About what you were
I mean,
trying to
he's
do.
bigger than a 10-foot sphere. He doesn't even... 10-foot radius?
Yeah.
He isn't.
He's gonna be
bigger
like
than
on the half of it, so he'll have to make a dexterity saving throw on either end, inside or outside. Actually...
Fuck it, I'm casting a spell, and he's gonna counterspell, so go for it.
Alright, cast spell.
Where is it? Here it is. Go ahead and counterspell.
He does not have counterspell, so he doesn't counterspell it.
In that case, I am dimension dooring straight into... since no one is gonna know either way, I am dimension dooring...
You can't
straight
mention
into.
they're onto Tony. And if
Fuck
they try
that.
and pick you up again,
No,
I'll make their
No,
speed.
yeah, that one attack isn't gonna do jack all. No, I am going directly into that house Leos is running towards. I don't know which one. This one seems like he's the one that he's running towards, so that's
Which
the one I'm
one?
going for. The lower one, the small one.
So you're basically trying to guess. Because you haven't been there and you can't see inside of it.
Or I'll just take
Well,
a
I'm
spot
just looking
right
at
in
it.
front of the door.
Fair enough.
We're just looking at the window and saying 5 feet past that.
I'm trying to remember where is the door on the house. Let's say it's on this side. Yeah, let's say it's over here.
Okay, in that case, that is directly where I'll reappear.
All right.
And seeing the wounds I currently have, and they are bleeding, right?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. At the start of your turn, you take 3d6 bleeding
3d6
damage. 1 second, let me check if it's necrotic.
Can't save.
No, it is not necrotic. It is. You take 8 points of bleeding damage.
I made the con save for that. And I'll reappear here. And as I'm going to use I'm just gonna walk into that house, like try to open the door with my item interaction.
The door is locked. The servants have run away and are currently hiding.
Well, he's somewhat far away.
He is.
Yeah, not very far away.
No, in 3 turns he can get to you.
Well,
and he has 3 turns.
He does also have height, not only die.
I will see if my healing works on myself here.
Go for it.
Wait, can I heal other people?
I don't know. You tell me.
But basically, all I'm gonna do is gonna be trying to heal myself, and moving, like to get some cover. But you can continue on while I read if I can heal myself.
Well, it's important what you do, because they aren't really letting you go, so go read on it quickly. As will I. Source. No, it's not.
One creature you can see. I can heal
Okay,
myself.
yeah, good. Right, heal yourself. Alright.
Perfect.
So,
Do my wounds close up, or
yes,
does it not work?
They do close up.
Very
Excellent.
heavy touch.
They actually,
Very
like the bleeding stops, so you figure out that this kind of healing stops it. However...
And then I'm moving.
Oh, that's the spell slots. Okay. Resist spell slots.
This always happens where Dan thinks he doesn't need more map, but then he needs like 3 more maps.
Well, I sure hope you don't get off of this map. It's real big. Oh, he's
I'm an
doing something.
idiot. That's okay. I
Yes,
just
in
deleted.
Tarnewood. Actually,
Gain
like,
those
he
back.
definitely would have from Fist, because if had him, he would have temporary hit points from Rasim, only if Rasim gave him those hit points, because he has a limit of creatures. And I think he
okay.
can have
Yeah.
only 5.
No, so he
aside
didn't give
from
it to
himself.
him.
I don't know, ask him.
So he got plus.
Alright. So, in any case, at this point, Kairus is gonna, like, check the wound from your spear. Oh, I almost forgot. Reach into his, like, satchel and use his bonus action, because you guys can do it with a bonus action, to take out a little vial that is filled with, like, golden, brilliant liquid and gulp it down.
Resist divine.
Yeah.
probably not only resist.
And then he's gonna shout out to his comrade. Kill everyone except my son. Start with that one, as he points towards running Rasim. And then he shall cast a spell that has worked previously. He is definitely out of counterspell range. So, actually, let me check if he is within spell range. Okay, he is not, which means that he's actually gonna go down 60 feet. And Melora, actually 60 feet, you can throw your Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade.
Yes.
Alright.
Why do you need me to remember that for you? A very heavy touch.
Well, I wasn't expecting
Well,
him
if
to.
the trigger would, yeah.
26, that is definitely a hit. So that's another
Yeah.
blade going into his heart. As he's, yes, I'm coming. And he is going to point at Melora. And I would like Melora to... actually, no, he's not casting anything yet because he's not within range, technically. He's just gonna hold that spell. But he shall expand the spell slot so that I don't forget. Alright. Good. Well bet, but yes. Where is Rasim? He's hiding.
Behind the house.
Yeah, he's behind the house. What's the movement speed of an unladen devil lady?
Very low. 10 feet.
2
It's
miles.
more like 60. She has no line
Nah.
of sight on you. Which means that she's gonna fly another 60 as her action, and she... not really, but that was her action anyway. Which means that we are back with our dear Kairus, who just gonna float over like this, right above you, Melora, get within range of his spell, unleash it. And now I do need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, sweet joy.
Oh, fuck. No, wait, 17.
17 was when I thought he was casting it the first time. Are we going to use that one, or do we want to use the 5? If you want to use the 5, that's fine.
I'm not sure.
I mean, to be fair, I mean that's the one I rolled when you cast the spell. So,
which one are you arguing for?
no, technically it
arguing
would
for
be
the
the
5.
5. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but I mean, to be like I said, to be fair, that's the one that I rolled when he actually cast off the spell.
I
I feel like there was no reason to roll again. So
I mean, you're the DM. It's completely up to you. I would love the 17. I'm not gonna lie.
do
But
I need to argue for the 17?
roll
I
me a
can argue
d20.
for the
Roll
17.
me a d20. Roll me a d20.
Oh god.
It's a persuasion check against the DM.
Yeah, basically,
That's
take
the
a
second
17.
one.
Highest bet.
He still succeeds.
And no, actually, that is high enough as Melora wills herself to remain on the prime material plane and does not get banished.
Yay!
Okay. Nevertheless, we're back with Kairus. So,
Hey, he can still cast it.
no, he cannot. He shall, however, what shall he do? You know what? He's gonna say, it appears you have walked on yourself. Let's see if others have repeated your training. He's gonna turn towards Zardos, and I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You do have
He
a
has
+40
advantage.
An advantage.
All
Yes.
right. Let's hope it helps.
So that's a 9
plus 3,
plus
that's
4.
a 12.
4.
So,
Since when do you have plus 4 charisma?
since level
Ever
16.
since I got, I bumped it up. I bumped my charisma up too.
Alright.
My charisma is 18. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just like, next campaign I'm gonna start you with like 12 in your main score.
And at level 19, I'm bumping it up to 20, so I'll have
Okay,
20 in two things.
Fine, you're gonna be the sexiest paladin Aldana ever knew.
But the dumbest.
Actually, he also is gonna. He needs to move some more, so he's gonna descend another 30 feet. Because he needs to be within range. So he's like 20 feet above Laura. And as he's looking at you, Zardos, he tells you, sit this one out. We'll handle this fight when your friends are done. You are charmed. He is your best friend. And you shall take his requests in the most favorable way you can. Unless you remember that I am into charm from some buff you have done, but I don't remember. No, it's that one. Alright. And after he does that, he sure, why not? He's gonna land in front of Nelora. I believe you're holding a shillelagh for him.
Yes.
So, go for it.
That's weird. Didn't I have... Oh, it was one of the other ones. It's 1d20 plus 10, correct?
I think it's plus 11 because you have +1 from your stuff.
Right. But that don't hit.
You strike him with your staff, and you see like all of the vines and flowers you have decorated your staff with just burn to cinders from the heat of his armor as you just clink off of it. His stuff is fine, the decorations are not. And landing in front of you, he is going to strike you with his lance. He should have landed a bit further away from you, but whatever. A disadvantage. I've already done this. That's 29.
Uh-huh.
Well, thankfully that's another natural 20 ignored, because disadvantage. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And he's gonna try to pierce you with his wings as well. This one is not a disadvantage, this one is another 29. So the lens. 12, 7 plus 8. 15 points of damage on the first one, and you too feel the wave of dread penetrate you as you resist it due to the wonderful, wonderful dinner you had. The second one of the lens strikes is 24 damage, 24 piercing damage, and his wing talons are 15 points of piercing damage, and I needed to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
Alright, your body fails you under the barrage of attacks as you too start to bleed. Okay, and he... Well, actually, because he thought about this after he did it, so he's actually gonna take a step back, so if you wanna poke him with... No, you can't, you just spent your action.
Right.
Trigger, it's your turn.
I am going to let's start with dismounting in Tarny. So he's on his own.
I'm not sure you want to
That's
do
half a
this because that's how. Oh, you're still within range. Okay. I mean, if you can climb off any point of him, then you're within range.
Yeah. I'm gonna move. Okay, question: would Trego know all this charm shenanigans since he's been through it a lot?
I mean, there's no visible change in.
No, but I heard
Zardos?
him.
Yes, but
Like-
it's not the first time he said it, but I mean, it's possible that he's charmed. You think that it's possible, you don't know if he fought it off, but it's possible that he's charmed, yes. You're not sure.
And question: Didn't my sword give me like immunity to his charm or something?
It broke his hold over you last time.
Hmm.
You're not powerful enough to completely resist vampiric charms. Anyway, Draga?
So, there's no like way to know that he is charmed, other than I know he used it. I don't know if it succeeded.
Or waiting, yeah. There's no. I mean, if you want to roll an insight check as an action to see how Zardos looks like, then you might find out. But that's gonna take your action, basically peering into his eyes and trying to figure out if Zardos is Kairus' bitch again.
No, okay, so I guess Trego wouldn't know.
Yes, Kairus
I know he
coughs
used
in
it,
the
I just-
background.
And yeah, she's barely breathing. Yeah, so I guess if I see like next turn, if he does what he said, then I guess he's charmed. But for now, I'll move over here.
Alright.
Bonus action, call Sun Warrior back to my hand
Alright,
and attack twice.
go for it.
An 18?
An 18 misses. This time his armor is not as good as yours, but pretty sturdy. And deflects your
And
strike.
that crit!
That, however,
let's use some smites.
Is a hit. 1 second.
I'm gonna use a level
18.
3.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
no,
level 3
six.
smite. Does it double?
Really needed.
Yes, and he is undead, so what smite are you using? Level 3?
Yeah, I'm using level
So
3, so I'm gonna
that's-
roll the level 4 one twice, right?
10
And not
d8.
yeah, twice.
So that's gonna be 5d8 anyway, because he's undead, and right?
So
Yeah.
Yeah, but it crit, so it's
Yes.
twice the dice,
10d8.
10d8.
So it's
Go for it.
10d8. Come on, damage.
25.
That's 5. That's 10.
26.
Yes.
That is a mighty blow as you see your spear kind of make a hefty crack inside, not inside, in his armor, and as you retrieve your spear, you do notice that his body resists the blinding light of your energy. Seemingly he was prepared this time to your overpowering attacks, but as your spear retracts, you kind of see the armor go hiss as a stream of steam leaves the armor. Thankfully you have not hurt him enough to for blood to splatter or anything, but you figure out it's very hot under that armor. He is hot!
It's trick of
Yeah,
it.
he is.
Though not as hot as... Actually, he's as hot as you are. Alright. Wonderful. Anything else you want to do?
Use my bonus action, use my move, and use my actions. I'm good.
Alright. In that case, at the end of your turn, Kairus shall use his legendary action to attempt and strike at you with his free hand. It's that one. That's at 23 to hit.
It hits.
It hits. So he doesn't do any damage to you, but he basically grabs you by your I don't know, shield arm, I guess, and grapples you. As he
Okay.
says, "Finally, a worthy foe. Our battle will be legendary." Zardos, it is your turn. What would you like to do? After all, it is only fair for father and son to engage in a single duel, for you have a feeling killing your father and drinking his blood with your new dagger will be the way to assimilate it in a way that will please and exuberate your betrothal.
Yeah, it would be nice, but apparently I can't. I'm his friend right now, so I can't. Even though she really wants me to. So I will actually. Okay, so I'm his friend. What about this harpy lady over there?
Oh, fuck her!
Okay. Making sure.
Like, his dragon comes back, fuck him too.
So yeah, I'll just actually. How high up is she?
150 feet. She's very high up.
She's high.
Kairus is hot, she is high.
It's a crazy party.
It is.
Well, it's my bonus action to resummon my blade.
Very well.
Can't do much. Let's move over here and say, guys, come on, we don't need to fight him. It's cool.
Alright.
Just let it go. It's alright.
Let it go.
And that didn't sound suspicious at all.
Alright.
By the way,
Yes.
did he have to make concentration checks for those hits of Trigger? I don't know if it's a concentration spell.
What is
But
he
maybe-
concentrating on?
I don't know if the charm is a concentration.
Oh
effect,
no,
that's
charm
what
is
I'm
not
asking.
concentration.
Okay.
Why do you think vampires are overpowered?
I don't know.
They are gonna suck your blood and you'll like it.
I will.
Like a little slut you are.
Please, sir, do you want some more?
If Kairus asks you to give him your blood, you ask how much.
Sounds about right.
Alright, in any case, at the end of Zalis's turn, he's gonna legendary action, carry Trigger 30 feet up. Because he wants nobody to interrupt that dance. And Melora, it is your turn. Your lover is being whisked away by Kairus. He is about 30 feet, well, he is definitely 30 feet off the ground. Both of them.
I do have a question real quick.
Yes.
How tall is the circular structure around that building?
So the gateway, this one, is like 10 feet tall. Then like the edge of the donut is 15 feet tall and rises to 20 feet at the top. The tower ahead of you is like 100 more feet. I didn't measure it, but it's tall. Yeah.
Can I technically see the edge of the wall
Of
or the
what?
tower? Like right here.
Where?
Oh shoot! It's not. Hold on. I gotta do the ping. Can I
yeah.
technically see that?
You not technically. You can see it.
Okay. Give me 1 second because I gotta look at this one spell that I haven't casted in a while. Okay, Trego's in range. I'm casting haste on Trego.
All right.
And I am going to move.
Like the confused look on Senem's face. Trigger is
30
5
feet
now.
up here.
Okay. You're
All right.
concentrating on that now. By
Yep.
the way,
She's bleeding.
also you're
Yes.
bleeding. Yes, so about that, at the start of your turn, you take 15 points of bleeding damage. Yes. Anything else?
That's it for right now.
In that case, 30. Yeah, he's gonna hold on to this. Okay, Dragon is frolicking around in his own world. And Leos, it is your turn. Kairus has come down, though he's still quite a way away.
And he went back up, right?
He's 30 feet up.
Would I reach him with my Bigby's hand?
I don't know what's its movement.
60 feet.
Then yes,
So I
you
could
will
guess.
exactly reach him.
I will try to grapple him with it.
Alright.
Which probably fails. I have a, what is it, +8 to it? Yeah, +8.
Question.
Yes.
Now that I dismounted Intarni, does he go in initiative order?
Yeah, he should. Yes, he should.
Okay.
Yeah, he should. He. When did he fly up? He flew up to Zardos. He, you would have been already out of reach of Intarni by the time it would have been his initiative. But I guess he would have moved like here to, you know, try and catch your weight for Kairus to come down.
Oh, did he move?
Oh. Yeah, I control him now.
Oh,
I control him now.
what?
I control him
Roll
now.
Yeah, you controlling Tarni.
Yes.
No, but I'm asking if Kairos tried to move, I want to attack him to make him not move. I wrote it before I
He
went to
moved
check on
with
TV, but-
you.
He moved with you.
Oh,
He's
with me, okay.
grappling you.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so your hand is grapple. It's. Would I roll athletics or strength?
Athletics or
Athletics.
acrobatics, his choice. It's an opposed grapple
I
check.
think it's gonna be athletics for Kairus.
Yeah, I think he can't really fail this
Yeah,
one.
Yeah, it's actually
it's-
an opposed athletics check.
he beats you.
Yeah, I assumed as much. And I'm gonna run here. I'm gonna use my action to take cover below the tree. Is that possible?
How
Or
much
just
did
dodge
you move
action?
already?
Yeah, dodge would be better because she can just go around the tree.
She's 150 feet up.
Yes.
She's looking onto a fully
Oh.
bush tree.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking if
Do you-
this is a viable option. Otherwise, I would not.
I mean, I think he's saying it to dash as his action towards the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get it. What I'm asking is, are you keeping line of sight on Kairus, or are you breaking line of sight on Kairus as well?
I kind of have to. He's so far up, I cannot do anything. So I
No,
wanna-
Kairus, not the woman, Kairus.
Well, yeah, I gotta.
But he's not far up. He's only 30 up.
Yeah, but I don't have anything that I can do to it.
Yeah, cool.
Well, just asking. Just want to know where you are exactly.
That's why. Yeah, okay. So 30 feet to get here,
All right.
and then I want to use my dash action to go under the tree. Can I go under the tree?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
that breaks line of sight, that is acceptable.
It's what's it called? A coniferous tree, but it's tall enough that there's like 5-foot gap for you to hide under.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my turn.
Yeah, that's your
I'll be
turn.
right back. Just gonna get some food.
Yeah, okay. That's the end of your turn. Rasim, what's up?
I am more or less looking up above this house and defying expectations. Kairus has not appeared above me. I thank my ancestor. I praise him for it. And then I'm going to try and look around this corner here.
You see the flying harpy.
Okay. But I don't see him right over there because of all this stuff in the way from here.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So in that case, I'm gonna look up at her. How much HP do I have? Fuck it. And 3 copies of the Ancestor will appear right next to her on all sides and start slicing into her.
Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
What's the range of the spell?
220 feet? 240, sorry. I have
Sniper.
spell sniper.
Oh my god!
120 normal.
It's a sniper combat here.
Yeah, I guess she's gonna be within range.
240 should be fine here.
That's good enough. Alright, roll for it. That's a hit, that's a hit, that's a miss.
2 hits. 15 plus 11, 26 points of damage.
Alright. Yeah, you sent 2 blasts to her armor, denting it heavily. But now she knows where you are, where before she
That's
did not.
fine by me. Seeing where she is at the moment. I will also shine with golden light some more. This time we will do a medium touch. For another 8 points of healing.
Heavy touch, medium touch.
I have them all listed like very light, medium, heavy, very heavy.
How would you like your healing? Medium rare or well done?
That was 10. And can I get like a bit of cover by this house? If I like, I mean, I had cover before, so why the fuck not? I will just like make her move by pressing myself against the wall here.
Sure. I mean, to be fair, like she's close enough that she doesn't need to move that much, but
yeah, but still, let her move a little bit further.
Yeah.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. Okay. All right. At the end of your turn, Kairus is gonna look at the purple hand and say, "This is rather inconvenient," as he's gonna gently float down 30 feet with Utrecht still being carried like a ragdoll, land on the ground, locate Leos hiding under a tree, and well, you definitely aren't going to be counterspelling this, so I would like you, Leos, to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
As
I would like to call out.
Suffer 20 points of psychic damage.
11.
Oh god, we were fucked.
And also, wait,
Yeah.
is Theos protected from that brain fish?
10 points of psychic damage as Kairus gets 10
one.
points back, and you have prepared. Nonetheless, you failed the saving throw, which means you're feeble-minded, which means your int and charisma are 1, and
we are fucking Eddie fucked.
it doesn't say anything about losing concentration on spells, but you're real dumb now. So I'm gonna argue you aren't gonna be using that hand much anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, and he's just gonna hang out over there for a while on the ground, with Strega being held.
How much spell does that have that much range? Jesus.
Yes, that spell has a 150 foot range. That is exactly why I was asking if Leos has line of sight for him, and Kairus was thinking if he wants to go down or he doesn't want to go down, and he had to go down. But after he does that, as the harpy goes, she flies 60 feet in the direction, gets line of sight on you and shoots you 3 times with her longbow.
Do you have a bit of cover or no?
Yeah, let's say you have half cover.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna help you much, because
Probably
that's 20, 20, and 19.
Yeah, that was definitely hit.
So
3 con saves.
I'm gonna ignore poison, because you're not gonna
Yeah.
be taking that anyway. So that's 10, 9, and 9 points of piercing damage.
So 28. Yep.
But your cons are all good.
Yep.
And she's definitely homing in on you. And the end of her turn, Kairus is gonna spend his last current legendary action to get you, Trega, another 30 feet up in the air. I so hate how his initiative got rolled.
Yeah, we're not fans of it either.
It is his turn. One of his turns. So he is gonna keep... No, he's not gonna keep flying. He's gonna move the 2 of you over there. That was 10. And he's gonna fly 10 feet up, 40.
Does Sintarni get an attack of opportunity?
Was Sintana was in range?
You were right next to him.
Okay, then yes, he does. So he's over there, but you will be at 40 feet. And Gintarne... Drake, do you have his character sheet open?
I do. Does he use ram or hooves?
I think Ram does it require? I don't remember. Whichever you like, he would have done it anyway.
I mean, hooves seems better, so probably that's the one
Go for
that
it.
you need to be upfront. Okay. Now we'll do this.
16 is not enough. That just slides off his armor. Alright. Yeah, so he flies you over there. And he... Well, since he's holding you... Actually, he's not gonna do that yet, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna kind of like let you go for a moment and then try to like grab you by the shoulder again. As in, he's basically trying to move the location of his grapples. This is just for flavor. Oh, that's gonna be a miss, most likely. 18 to hit. Yeah, that's a miss. So he doesn't manage to squeeze you any harder. And then, since you are grappled, he shall attempt to find the chink in your armor and bite you. Oh, that's natural 18. That is definitely a hit. That is 12 points of piercing damage. Roll me a con save. And 8 points of necrotic damage. Actually, wait. So you took piercing damage, you took necrotic damage, 8 points. Did it go into your temporary hit points or into your real hit points?
Who are you?
Track it.
Tal?
Yeah,
Yes.
who are you asking
You.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, how much? I have 21 temporary hit points plus...
Did you take piercing damage from him?
No, I didn't. I only got...
Alright. He beat you. You took 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then you took 8 points of necrotic damage.
So I have 1 more hit point left. Temporary
Alright,
hit.
so you don't lose any. That's good. Alright, he does that on his turn. And then on his second turn, he is going to, as basically an object interaction, you see as he kind of presses something on his lens and turns it, and you see as the handle of the lens basically detaches, and the tip of the lens just falls off and falls into the ground, sticks into the ground as he rises at mace you've seen previously, because it's a lot easier to hit you with a mace within 5 feet. As
Oh, come on, don't take the easy route.
he's also gonna fly up with you a bit more. And he's gonna start beating you in the face with a mace. I really like that, Ryan.
I do have 24 AC now.
I
because I'm
know, which means that he's gonna miss most of these attacks. That's 18, it's 19, but this one is 31. So,
Yeah.
6 plus 8, 14 points of bludgeoning damage from the third mace strike.
14.
Yes.
I'm back
Yes.
to my normal hit points.
All right. Okie dokie. So that's what he does, and now it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm 70 feet
Oh,
up.
actually, because he beat you, he gets some hit points back.
Question: How much do you get for fall damage?
1d6 per 10 feet of falling.
Basically nothing.
Well, depends on how high you fall.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about.
Like, he's holding you, you're grappled, you have no disadvantage in your attacks.
No, but I do. I mean, now they're obvious hints that Zardos is charmed, right?
You're like 99% sure, yes.
Okay, so
Or I just really believe it.
yeah,
That's such an awesome guy.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk the biscuit. Okay.
Fuck him up.
Since I'm hasted. Okay, I'll tell you what I want to do, and then tell me if I can do. With my hasted action, I want to attack once. Bonus action, Misty Step downwards. It will still be. I'm still 40 feet up. Fall down, get the damage. Run to Zardos and use my real action to cleansing touch him.
You're gonna fall. You will have enough movement to get to him. Yeah, that could work.
Okay, so I'll attack him once and then do all of that shenanigans.
1 second.
So, if I only had advantage. 25.
Yes. 25 does hit. So that's gonna be 10 points of piercing damage and 3 points of radiant damage. Unless you want to smite on top.
No, Misty
Alright.
Step downward.
Alright. So
That's
you
30
are
feet.
no longer grappled.
Falling down, so how much damage should I take?
You take 40 feet, 46. And make me... it doesn't matter, you're gonna have enough movement speed to get up from ground anyway. So that's 9, 11... you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Yeah, that was a pretty high roll.
Okay, and now I run to Zardos and
Oh crap.
cleansing touch him.
Yeah, sure.
Where did I fall? Well, I'm
Well,
just
you fall
gonna run to
directly
Zardos.
down, so yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You slide off the big hand, let's say, that's why you take more damage.
Okay, yes. So, like, how much movement would I have to do like that, like this? Does it matter?
You have 60 feet of movement speed because you're hasted.
Oh, right, I'm hasted. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
So, like,
I'll
even
stand
if you
here.
were prone, you'd still have 30 feet. That's why I'm talking. I didn't have you roll to not fall prone.
Okay, so I'll use cleansing touch. I'll link.
All right. But he basically removes any negative effects, right?
Spell.
It's not technically a spell.
Fuck. One willing creature that you can use as feature. Oh.
It is not a spell. You would know that it is not a spell.
Hmm.
Okay, well then you don't have to waste all that to do that then, since you would know that.
We retconning.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
good with that. You can magically teleport back into his welcoming hands, get back 60 hit points, and continue your legendary battle.
Unless restoration doesn't affect this, right?
Less restoration does not remove charm now. You need greater for that.
I don't have it. Yeah, sure. I'll stay in his embracing arms.
Alright.
All that cool action shenanigans didn't happen.
Yep. Go back.
Just hit him a couple more times and knock him prone. Come on.
Caress
yeah,
his cheek.
but-
Throw him off.
Bonus action, make him prone with a shield. Like, how
can
does
try.
that work?
Smash it into his wings or
His
something.
wing, yeah.
Can you prone a flying creature? I mean,
Yes.
what will it do?
Yes. A
Yeah.
creature
It
that's...
immediately fall.
Yeah.
Oh.
If he is flying and not hovering. Hovering creature cannot be knocked prone, but... I mean,
But he's
is
flying. Okay, yeah, I'll try and...
Actually, technically he's... yeah, doesn't matter. No, he's
Yeah,
fine.
so if I'm held like a ragdoll, I'm gonna try and backslap him with a shield.
Alright, yeah, sure. That's an aesthetic check from you, right?
Yep.
And an aesthetic check from him.
17.
He is stronger
No.
than you.
Okay. Let's attack the other two attacks.
There's a hit.
Oof, so close.
-5, -10, and -5. Yeah, so both of them hit, and you see that despite you having landed all that many attacks on him, especially with your first strike, you are creating chinks in his armor. You're piercing and cutting it, and you see like every time you pierce it, there's this and gush of steam released from that armor. You've done pretty good work on that armor. Well done.
Thanks. So that's all I can do.
Yeah. So since you are so snug in his arms, at the end of your turn, he will bring you another 30 feet up. Xandos.
Okay. Wait. Move up here. She's still super out of range. Really got nothing.
All right. Okay. So Yintarne, seeing that he's really not gonna be much help. His movement speed is 60, right?
Yes.
He's gonna move over here with his movement
Oh,
speed.
actually,
Yes.
do have something.
What?
Yeah, well, since that... Nah, never mind. Nothing.
Okay. Yes, I can existential crisis. That it, right?
Yep.
Alright. So Yintarne, seeing as you are that he can't help you very much, is gonna gallop over there, turn around. But Yintarne cannot talk to others.
Oh no, he can. Telepathically, we're all linked, including.
Oh right, yeah.
Nova.
Then he's gonna basically direct towards Melora and Trega and ask, "I hope you've got this. This one seems to be strange. I'll try to get him to the flying woman, if you want. And he's basically gonna like kneel down next to Zardos and hold his action to dash if you wanna climb him, but it's up to you.
Heck yeah.
He has no more ideas, he cannot fly!
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that works for me.
Okay, Melora, it is your turn. You've heard what he said, and you've seen Zardos behaving very, very strange.
Is Zardos still within touching range if I get up to him, or
Yes,
do
he's
I
on the
have to
ground.
get right before he climbs? I'm gonna
He
touch
cannot climb.
his shoulder and cast Greater Resto on Zardos.
Alright. He is no longer charmed. Actually,
And-
you bleed.
Right.
So take 10 points of damage.
And with that, I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself. And I'm sorry, how many points did you say? 21? 10? Okay.
I think I said 10, right? Yeah, okay.
I heard 21, I'm not sure.
No,
But I'm gonna,
definitely not that. No.
Yeah, level 1 healing word on myself.
Alright.
Does that stop my bleeding?
Yes, that does stop your bleeding. Thank you for the reminder.
Now, do I have, can I still talk to anyone? Or did that take up my
No,
entire...
yeah, you can talk.
I'm
Like-
gonna try calling out to Leos, because... Actually... shit. Would we know that there's something wrong with Leos? Or
Not really. You see him like 100 feet away under a tree hiding. That's
And drooling.
pretty not really. Not yet. I mean, he hasn't had a turn yet, and hiding is a very
Yeah,
standard
give me
behavior
a
for
turn.
him.
We'll
Alright.
go after that.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to try and get a little further away from. But after that, yeah. That's the end of my turn. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think I used 10 feet, so I'll go right here.
Your turn. Kairus is going to follow you. He likes you very much.
He likes the boobs.
Sure. Actually, ask
Been a while.
ask Zardos about the physical properties of his mother. Anyway, moving on. Leos,
Well, I would
the
like
world
to-
is very simple. You are
I would
very
like to-
scared.
Yeah, I would like to use my action to hug the tree in fear.
Would you like to hide? You can hide.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
Like you're an animal.
please
You behave
don't.
like an animal.
Please don't hide. No. No. Okay, it's good. You rolled low.
So, well,
Um,
roll for whom?
For me, I have 21
Yeah.
passive. It's fine.
I know that you do.
I'm screaming telepathically, just. "Ah! Ah! Ah!"
I
That's okay.
should give everybody disadvantage on ability checks for that. But yeah, you basically hear him like screaming in fear like a little child. Okay. And actually, with this, Kairus is gonna go 30 feet down. As his legendary action. Leos, Rasim, it's your turn.
I will just look at the door, at the wall beside me, as two hands will tear it open. I am casting my level 8 spell on this door here.
Okay. The door, by the way, is over here.
I
Just if
don't
you're
give a
interested.
fuck. I'm
Oh,
casting
okay.
it on this wall. And
Alright.
I'm creating a door, and I'm just gonna look over to her and then disappear in here in my new hidey hole. And what I would like to do is like step around the corner, like a couple feet, so she can't hit me unless she comes in here too. Unless she walks into my demiplane.
Can she see
can-
it?
Everyone can see it. The door.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay.
That's fair, but
Yeah.
basically I would like to get around the corner in there, and as I am resting and glad that I'm in there, I am going to very heavily touch myself.
Alright.
Bye.
It's not the time.
I need to in order to survive here.
This is the
Okay.
best time.
Okay, I'm somewhere in another dimension currently. I can't hear them. Rory's doesn't work across planes.
Yeah. Okay.
But she will have to come in here if she wants me.
I am sure you have a trap, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it is. Alright. Well, interesting enough, at the end of your turn, Kairus is gonna fly 10 and go down 15 feet. Nope. And he shall say, well, this is going half as well as it should. And he shall ask Melora to make a charisma saving throw once again. Alright. And with that, Melora is gone.
Bye, guys.
Good game. See you
Okay.
all in next
Good game.
So, the
all CC'd all of the
Hell
time.
Bitch is going to. Well, she saw you do that, so she is gonna keep going after you. Okay, I'm just gonna move you for a moment because I can't do anything. Her movement speed is a lot, and she's gonna dash, which means she is gonna be 30 feet above ground, and that's the end of her turn. And at this point, Kairus shall continue to fight Trago in a very glorious battle he has been looking forward to for a couple of weeks.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Does haste still stay on Trago if I
No!
ban it?
You're incapacitated while you're banished, which means you drop your concentration. Thank you for reminding me. Which means Trago is disabled for his next turn.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure.
It's
I
the
am
only
very
fair.
thankful for
Yeah,
it.
it's only fair.
And Kairus is gonna start doing his shit.
I think that's a good moment for Lady Kazar to come in. and
He's
say
gonna
that.
try
it would,
and grab you with both hands by the neck and
Well, Mr. Shine, here's a plea for help.
strangulate the living hell out of you. Your AC is 22.
Where is Mr. Shine?
That's a natural 1, and that's a 28 to hit.
The 28 hits.
Yeah, I figured as much. 15 points of bludgeoning damage. And in his devil form, he is going to try and find that bit between armors with his wings once more. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That's 14 points of piercing damage, and you are... No, and make me a con save.
Con save.
Yeah. And
16.
you are bleeding. Guys, what's with failing the con saves? You don't do this usually. And then he's just gonna smack you twice in the face with a mace. That's both below 20, so they both actually manage to... Basically, he hits you on the helmet, but your armor is so well made that it manages to protect you despite such heavy blow coming at it. That's very good armor.
There's also no real important organ up here, so...
Yes. Okie dokie. And that is the end of his turns. And Traga, it is your turn, which you spent kind of being stunned. which puts us at Zardos, who is no longer charmed, and you're like, fuck! Again! And you see your father beating the living hell out of Traeger, like 55 feet above you.
Oh, he went back up?
Yes. He wants that one-on-one with you, and in order to have a one-on-one with you, he needs to kill everybody else. Didn't work last time, but he came prepared.
Yeah, or you could just focus on me, stop being a little coward and running. Alright,
Yeah, no, your friends get in the way too much.
I will, I guess, climb onto the giant elk buddy here. And since everything is out of range,
Why do you have that thing on you?
Once you mount him, he holds his action to dash. He held his action.
well, wasn't sure what we're using for concentration.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I
okay,
really
sure.
hope.
Yeah, I'll climb up onto Antari.
Oh, okay, you do that. So climb onto him, please. Well, in any case, he's gonna move 60 feet over there, and you are on top of him. His large movement speed is 60 as well, right? Oh,
Yeah, his normal movement speed is 60.
okay. No, I mean large one.
Yeah, large one is 60.
Yes. So you have ridden him that far, and actually, you are now technically in control, so you can choose to ride further. You shouldn't have dashed then, but whatever, I'll give it to you.
Yeah. Well, how far is between to either one of these two right now?
Which ones? To the woman?
Either one, both of them, really. Just curious.
I mean, to the woman, it's gonna be like 85 feet. And I guess you can go back basically same distance to Kairus, but Kairus is also like 60 feet in the air, so I don't know. The woman is only 30 feet in the air, and she's definitely hunting for a sim.
Good luck to her.
I don't know what's your plan, so she doesn't know it either.
Said I can move again?
Yes. Where?
So move.
Say again?
So I'll move up a little. Around here for that.
So that's 30 feet?
Yeah.
Alright.
And can I see both of them? I'm not sure if she's blocked by the tree or not.
Well, the problem with Leos is you cannot currently see him because he's 5 feet under the
And the
tree,
harpy.
and you are... The harpy, yes, you can definitely see her.
Okay. And she hasn't taken much damage at all, has she?
No, there are like a couple scratches on her armor. She looks good. She looks... quite pretty. Not as pretty as your waifu, you immediately think to yourself, but quite pretty. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what you think.
While I'm here, I'll just take a few shots at her with my longbow then.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go for it.
Still like that on.
Ooh, that's a hit. Not plus, -8. Actually, that's... Oh, well, it's magical anyway. All hit. That's... No, you might want to switch from a sword to longbow. Alright, it's a +2 longbow. That's nice. Yeah, you actually managed to land all 3 hits, and you did quite a job on her. Like, she's not dying by any means, but she definitely felt it.
Alright,
Would you
that's
like
it.
to do anything else?
No, that's it for now.
Alright, if you say so. In that case, at the end of your turn, Kairus will continue his ascent, both because he doesn't want to get disrupted and because he knows that gravity is a good weapon to use on tin cans. So Yintarni is now under your control, so he does nothing. And Melora is somewhere incapacitated along with a dragon. They are
Oh shit! Yeah. I forgot
maybe
about
hanging out together. Not really, they're in different places.
Playing
but whatever.
pinochle.
Yeah. Rios, what you doing? You are hidden under a tree in a scary, scary, bright world where everybody wants to kill you. Your primordial mind tells you that climbing the tree might be a good idea, but it's your turn. It's up for you to decide what to do. Mr. Monkey?
And then
Anything
hide.
else? Okay. Are you shouting
yeah,
only
well,
internally or externally as well?
Internally.
Okay, then hide again. Well, in case you roll higher. I roll lower. Okay, you roll. Okie dokie. So that was you. Anything? Anything Rasim would like to do in his hidey hole?
My turn. Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
your turn.
I will move to my door, step on out, look at her right up there, and 3 copies of my wonderful ancestor will,
Alright.
come down on her.
Yeah.
For this turn.
Bob, do
That
something.
hits her armor, but doesn't penetrate. Those two definitely penetrate.
15 and 12.
Alright. Now between the two of the barrages, she actually starts to taking blood.
And I will
blood.
step back. I'll step back into my hidey hole. It's cozy in here.
Okay. At the end of your turn, just to add some difference into their relationship, or more like some novelty, Kairus is gonna try to strangle Dragon. Rolls a natural 3 and fails to crush your armor, which is a really good armor, and he wishes he had that armor. Which means it is still his turn. It is his spellcasting turn. He really doesn't wanna... I mean, he got rid of everybody he wanted to get rid of. So he is just going to... What level is he? Oh, he's high level. He's gonna shocking grasp you. Since your armor is metal, that is an advantage. Oh, that's a natural 19. That definitely hits. So that's gonna be 8 plus 14. That's 19 points of lightning, actually halved because you are a paladin, so 9 points of lightning damage, and you can't take reactions until the start of your next turn, which doesn't really matter. Okay, this is fun. All right. So with this, the woman is going to fly towards the door and spend her action to dash and get into the door right next to you and smile.
Oh, wait. The door is here. The door is here. And also the spell has a bit of a thing in it.
What does it do? What does it say?
Let me... I can post it again for
Sure,
a quick
go for
second. Because she needs to squeeze in here.
Does she?
Yep, because it's large enough to allow medium creatures to pass through unhindered,
She
but
is a
probably
medium
not.
creature.
She doesn't look like it. Okay, my bad. In that case.
She
Then
doesn't look like that
she
because
can,
I wanted to have big, pretty wings.
Okay, she can just come in that case.
Okay, she
Come
comes
on
in and kind of like
Where
smiles
does she-
hungrily as she like prepares to draw her sword but can't do anything else because it's the end of the turn.
Excellent.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Yes, it will.
It's okay. I have an inkling I know what you're gonna do, but whatever. Okay, Kairus. Does he have any hit points left? Yes, he does. Which is that? Oh no, it's that. Okay, it's that first. Okay, so Kairus is gonna try to bite Dragon. No, it's nothing new, as he misses, because that's hard, and his strangulation attack is starting to fail me. 21 to hit, which I think is a mace with the current AC, which brings him to his next turn. Just gonna do this. Which is that form, whereupon he is gonna try to skewer you with his wings. Natural 20.
Ouch.
I mean, to be fair, it's not a very powerful attack for a natural 20. That's 15 points of piercing damage. Make me a con save.
Roll high.
A 12.
As your wounds open up even more. And he shall smash your face twice with a mace. Double natural 15. Both should be hit, because he has more than +10. Mace. To the face. Mace. It's 9. 17 points on the first mace. And 15 points on the second mace.
Youch.
Yeah.
Ouch, indeed.
Right. And that's the end of his turns, and as you feel that lethargy after... Like, you understand, like, you know this feeling. If haste has failed, especially this fast, something bad has happened to Melora. But you are in his grasp.
Didn't he see what happened? I mean, it was right, like, beside him.
At the same time, kind of happening, so... whatever. But you don't see her anywhere. You are in his grasp, 80 feet above ground. It's pretty high up. You see... The only one you see is Zardos on your steed running away. You're not sure what he's doing. But, yeah, what do you do?
Later.
How bad does he look like?
Who, Kairus?
Yeah.
His armor is almost destroyed, but you haven't drawn blood.
Like, we haven't entered second phase yet.
Yeah.
I need to bring back Melora, so I'm gonna try and break his concentration by attack.
Yeah. He's still in his humanoid form, right?
No, he's not. Well, each of his form is... No, not really humanoid. That's a 23. That is a hit, which... wait a moment. Let's... wait a moment.
It's 18.
Yeah, I know. Wait a second. -5 and -5. Alright. So with your first strike, you kind of notice the leather, well, not leather actually, it's kind of like chain straps that are holding on his chest plate, and you slash it open with your spear as his armor kind of fails integrally and disassembles basically in front of you as his chest is revealed bare in front of you. But as it does, like an even stronger blast of heat hits you in the face, and you see that as he's taking a breath, his skin on his chest is kind of like cracking open, like surface of a half solidified lava lake, revealing superheated internals behind. You're not sure if something is wrong with him or if he is evolving, but next thing that happens is the same thing that happened last time, as he erupts and the both of you are enclosed in a sphere of fire. Which means that actually it's going to be at the start of your next turn, if I remember correctly. Wall of fire.
I think it's an
no, when
immediate
it appears, make a dex save.
Luckily, this is spell damage.
Yeah.
right? Dan,
No?
Yeah, what?
it's not something that targets only me, right?
No, it's an LE.
Both of them. Okay, so even two.
19.
Nice
Alright.
save.
That's a success, and it was a dex save, which I think means that you can still dodge 100% of it with your.
Yeah, I think
Shield
only
Master.
if it. I think only if it. Wait, I'll link it here.
It makes you make a dex save, isn't it? Like that.
If you.
See, make a dex
Any
saving throw to
dexterity
take
saving
half damage. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Do you want to
yes.
spend your reaction to take no damage?
Do I have a reaction?
Yes.
You,
No.
you just went. It's your turn. You have
Yes,
your
it's your
reaction.
turn. You have your reaction. Yes.
Okay, so yes, I'll use.
Alright, yeah.
my-
So you kind of you tuck your legs in and cover your head with the shield, protecting yourself from the heat. But you figure out if you remain here, you're gonna melt. So you either need to escape, and you can't see outside of it. So misstep is not gonna help you. Well, unless you fall out of it, or you need to take him down fast.
I mean, he can see straight down.
it's a
The
sphere.
wall is just. Didn't know that option
It's a sphere.
existed.
Yeah, it's not a sphere,
Okay,
it's just a wall.
That's the first attack.
I think it can take.
Oh, ring wall
probably-
up to 20 feet in diameter. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you can see double down. I'm sure you can make a hemisphere, but I think I was mistaking it for something. That sounds good enough to me. Really?
Question: if I make him prone, how fast do we fall? Do we get to the ground
Instantly.
immediately?
Yes.
Instantly, we get to the ground.
Yes.
That'll probably kill me.
Most likely.
And also falling. What is it? 85 minus 30. That's 50. That's 5d6s. I could make it. Well, that probably didn't break his concentration, right?
20 feet. Oh, yeah, one moment. 20 feet. 20 feet in diameter. It's only 10-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how spells work. Sorry, second.
Did it break his con? Did it do?
Oh, right.
Cumulora?
I forgot it. One moment.
Be
And,
very useful.
another thing I forgotten that I remembered, as I rolled his concentration. It's a saving throw.
It's a con save, just.
Yeah.
And it's DC 10.
It's DC. Oh, yeah, then he succeeds. I'm like, what's the DC? Yes, he succeeds on that. But since I remember, because it was the start of your turn, and you are bleeding, you're bleeding very heavy. So you would have taken 11, 14, 18, 21, 26 points of bleed damage as you are just dripping blood. It is much worse than it was before. Yeah, please continue. It is.
Oh boy, I think if I do that, I wouldn't attack.
Yeah, that changes a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's done already. Yeah, I'm guessing I just have to lay into the.
Second?
I'm laying in on the attack because I already attacked once. I have another attack.
Yeah, the order fucks real hard here.
27.
Oh, that's a hit. Nope.
I'm thinking about using smite to break his con.
14 minus 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the level 1 smite. So it's actually 2d8, right? 3d8.
3d8.
So I'm rolling one higher. This one.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
Alright, so in total that was 24, 28, so DC is 14. He succeeds easily. However, as you slash into his flesh and draw blood for the first time, it kind of splatters across your armor and you feel the melting heat of his blood as you take 7 points of fire damage.
Okay, I'm still up. Now,
Yes.
wait, 15 minus 7 is 8. I'm on 8 hit points.
Yes, you can die next turn.
Now, as a bonus action, I'm going to knock him prone.
Oh, okay.
Go for it.
I'll try.
29.
Woo!
Nice.
He's gonna use Devil's Own Luck. Not enough.
You're coming down with me.
Not enough. Yeah, with this, you manage to strike his wing heavy enough to knock him off balance as both of you come crashing down to the ground through the wall of fire, which he doesn't give a shit about. You, however, you are currently entering the wall for the first time on your turn.
Is it really when he just took damage anyway from it?
Yes, he is entering it for the first time on his turn.
But if it's diameter, it's just like this.
Oh,
around.
right.
He's falling straight down. He's not falling through the wall.
That's what you should keep reminding me about. Not that it is the first time on his turn, or not the first time. Alright, in that case, you are both on the ground.
Also, that's does he need to concentrate on that wall of fire or no?
Yes. No, not on that
No.
one.
Okay.
It's just there. So that was 80 feet. So 86. That he's gonna take. Oh, maybe. Let's see.
Another con save.
Yeah, 1 second. Well, he is also resistant to mundane damage, which means he takes only half of that.
Quick question. Barbarian range doesn't work against that. Does his shit work?
It's bludgeoning damage. You have
Yeah,
said
but
yourself
barbarian
it's bludgeoning.
range doesn't work versus fall damage.
It does.
The way I remember it.
It does.
Okay, then it doesn't matter.
Where do you think all the jokes about barbarians coming out of... Well, I mean, they can do that because 20 resistance is nothing.
Now,
You
I don't know if it's a good... Yeah, what?
are at 0, right?
Well, I could pop to 1.
You should.
The question
Does it say that you can choose?
No.
Yes.
I think you just automatically. Yeah?
Wait, let me link it. When you're reduced to
Yeah, you
0
can
hit
choose.
points, you're not killed outright. You can choose to drop to 1 hit point. Now, I'll probably bleed out before I have the chance to actually do anything.
Most likely, yeah. So, I mean, using it here would be pretty useless. You'll be pretty much saving it up for if you survive for the next fight.
Also.
Also,
It gives
No idea at all for
an
that.
opportunity to be healed by Zardos.
What, if I'm up?
Yeah, also he. Huh?
That's
Yeah, and just. Also, did he make his con save for like DC 10?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
Guys,
Yeah, I need to...
you're not the only
I need-
ones who have plus 10 con save.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm gonna... Like, this just gives you guys an opportunity to do something.
Who exactly is it giving an opportunity?
Oh, he's
No
also
one.
prone.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have even a reaction, right? Like, it just... You bleed on the start of the turn, then I'm down. I can't even heal myself before that.
Yeah. You're basically
Yeah,
gonna
then-
bleed out and then stabilize immediately.
Yeah,
due to
there's
your
no
amulet.
point. Yeah, no point in... no point in trying. I'll drop to...
So you are at 0. You are. I'm gonna put it the way it is. I'm gonna start using this one as bleeding out. Like is incapacitated and conscious bleeding out. Okay. So that was your turn, correct?
Yeah, I'm dead. I mean, I'm not dead.
Yeah, well, yeah. Alright. Zardos, you just saw Traeger and your father fall out of the ring of fire that is still 80 feet up in the air. None of them are standing up quite yet. Both of them are
charging
prone.
over. Running over and jumping on top of...
Here?
Yeah.
Alright. Go for it.
And... It's an action to feed a potion, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, we'll drop a potion down Trago's mouth.
Well, you need to dismount first. So, dismount.
Yeah.
Doesn't the potion not need to hit the mouse? You can just pour it over the body.
If it hits flesh,
That's an interesting
he's
rule.
in armor. He's full body in armor, yeah. Like, if there was any part of him that is not covered by armor, then sure. If you want to try and pour it from 50 feet up to hope that it hits his eye slits, mouth slits, I'm gonna let you do that.
So that's a
But-
ranged attack with 3/4 of just kidding.
Do you dismount and do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Does my bleeding go away?
Let's see. Yeah, it's gotta be magical healing. So, roll the potion, whichever you're using.
Go ahead.
Forgot to check which... No.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Alright, so you are no longer...
That's if you're moving a small one, it's 2d4 plus 2. If you're using the other one, it's like 4d4 plus 4. But one of them is incorrect. Either the back or the front.
Which one did you give him? The smallest, the medium?
Yeah, the 2d4 plus... Oh, 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, then
I
it's
meant-
8 points. Alright. In any case, Strega, you are conscious, prone on the ground, next to prone Kairus.
Did he die?
Not yet, but let's work on that.
Anything else you want to do, Zardas, on your turn?
Yeah, I will use my action surge to lay into Kairus.
Go for it.
Nice! Give him.
He's prone, you got advantage. You got advantage.
Roll again just for potential natural 20s.
Crit those.
Alright, it was first attack, it's a hit. That's 11. That's 21, that's a hit, that's 11. And that's a 24, that's a hit, minus 16.
Nice.
At this point, you notice that like Kairus does not appear to be as healthy as he was in your last fight. Despite him being more prepared, his body seems to be failing, and your strikes are having a pretty significant effect on him, especially since he cannot resist psychic damage in any way.
What's
Yeah.
rip?
Rip.
The dagger.
Oh, you have advantage on those too.
He did.
Yeah, that's why I rolled it
twice.
twice.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so close to a crit.
29 is a hit. That's another 6 points of damage as a bonus action. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
That's everything.
Alright. At the end of your turn, Kairus is gonna use his legendary action to get up from prone and look at you, look at your dagger. How did you do that? I thought she killed herself. Interesting.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
And it is Aldana's turn.
Oh, Dave's like out of the picture now.
Intarni is gonna go back, go running speed, and ram 40 feet into the side of Kairus with his ramming attack. Drag a roll, whatever it is.
It's no, it's this right. Okay.
21, that's a hit. Isn't there like
DC
extra damage?
Wait, yeah.
So that's 6 basic damage.
Hits with the ram attack. Once.
And
Extra
roll
2d6.
another 2d6. So strength, he succeeds, but another 2d6 is...
Another 2d6 is another no, wait.
No,
That's
Another 9.
It's another 9, which means it's another 4. Contact for this. 13 succeeds, and actually, sorry, I totally forgot to roll con checks for Zardos' attacks.
Oh, yes.
Quick question. Didn't you say he auto-succeeds on DC 10?
Does he? Yeah, he does.
So you don't need to
never
roll.
mind. Good. Less to remember. I need to give monsters
DC is
plus 10 con
14.
save more often. Okay.
Only
Why do you
roll.
What?
No, the DC is a 14 and it's a
No,
strength.
no. For yours, yes. He succeeds on
okay.
that. I mean, for Zardos' attacks, he needs to roll concentration checks for Melora to return.
Okay.
But because the DC is 10 on each of them, like Melora and Zardos, it doesn't matter. Okay. So it was Aldana's turn. At the end of his turn, he is gonna try to finish the job, spend a legendary action to try and basically carb stomp Traeger on the ground with advantage, because he's prone.
Is he also prone?
No, he stood up.
No.
He misses. Almost like he hits, but it slips off your armor because
Yes.
your armor is currently like, you know, like your armor is kind of overlapping itself, and like pretty much all of those seams are currently like dripping your own blood. So your armor is currently like green with red blood dropping.
If you take me out of the armor, I'm just goo. I'm just a jelly.
Yeah, basically. And okay, that is interesting. In that case, it's Melora's turn. She does what Melora does. This is very fun. I'm sorry. Dragon does what Dragon does. Leos, anything new you want to do?
Nah, just continue to hide and probably start crying.
Okay. And Sim.
My turn.
Actually, wait.
Well-
At the end of Leos' turn, Kairus is gonna spend his last legendary action to, with a gush of wings, he's gonna move up to his speed without provoking opportunity attack.
No, he's not.
Without provoking opportunity.
It's not a
He can.
disengage. He can. It's not a
He can.
disengage.
It is not a
action.
disengage. He just doesn't give a
Okay.
shit.
It's just.
It just is. Okay.
It just is. It is basically how certain legendary monsters can resist Sentinel. That is why it is working like that. I think, I don't
Okay.
know, maybe. Rasim, what are you
It's basically like mobile.
doing? Yes, if Tracker knows what it is.
So
Yeah, this lady is...
she is standing right, like on the cusp of the doorway, right? She came just over
She
it.
basically went, like, you were standing, well, she's basically standing 5 feet in front of you. Let's go with that. But
Yeah, and the door is right here on this thing here,
yeah, sure.
on the,
Yeah.
the gap between those two fields.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So first, I will take a step back. She can take an attack of opportunity.
Okay, she's gonna do it. With her long sword.
Right.
With
Oh,
that,
that's an initial 20.
Not so good choice. Still good.
Well, thankfully, you're not gonna be taking any extra poison damage, because if you did, that
Yeah.
would have been a lot. And she's actually gonna be using it with both hands, because she wants you dead.
She hasn't drawn her weapon yet, right?
She is drawing her longsword right now and dropping her longbow.
Yeah, but she can't. It's not her turn. She cannot draw her
she
weapon on her.
cannot.
She can only hit me with her punch in that case.
Yeah, sure. She's gonna punch you for
can you not make an opportunity attack
6
with
points of
both?
damage.
6 points? I'll
Yes,
take
she is
it.
actually pretty strong.
That's a crit, right?
That was the best time for her to roll a natural 20.
It was. And I'll take out a small bead of force and throw it exactly at the doorway right here.
Okay. So she needs to do what?
She needs to make a DC 15 dex save.
Dex. Her dex is +7. She rolled a 19.
Excellent. Still, if she succeeds, she is pushed.
Pushed.
She is pushed away from the center of this sphere.
Okay.
This sphere has a 10-foot radius, so she is pushed 10 feet into this room.
Okay. So she's there.
Yes.
Okay.
I will use my
Does she take
opportunity
any damage?
to.
Oh, no, she succeeded, right? She doesn't take any damage.
She still takes like half damage, I think.
Roll it.
Let
It's
me
force
check
damage,
first.
right?
Yeah.
It's force damage.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say they take damage if they succeed.
Alright, makes sense.
So,
Okay, and what next?
but
Can you
I'm
walk through
using
it?
now 15. I am gonna. It's weightless. I'm gonna walk. I'm just gonna push it
Okay.
out of my way,
Okay.
so I can stand in this doorway here, right on
Okay.
the opposite side.
Okay.
And that is. Oh, this is too risky. I have to touch myself again. Otherwise, I might not survive her barrage of attacks.
There was a song about I Can Survive, so it is very appropriate.
Yeah, another +9.
Alright.
And I am just gonna stand in this doorway for this second here.
Okay. Alright, sure. Alright, and with this, let's go take a break. And we're back to this very upbeat and well-going session of a fight against Kairus.
Very well going, yes.
Yes, it's going very well. Alright, let me adjust the camera. Yeah, let's go with this. Alright. So, as I have found out in between the break, Kairus has lost his legendary actions when Tragus stripped his armor, so he actually did not succeed at escaping anywhere, which means that he is still in melee with Trago and Zardos. It is, however, his turn, and
As usual.
Yeah. Have fun on the floor.
Me and the floor are best buds.
I can tell.
he can't do that. He can do this. I'm not gonna walk well, to be fair, but and then again, even if it doesn't work very well, it should be good enough. Alright, yeah, he's gonna try and cast a spell. Anything you can do about it?
Bash his face.
Alright, he is
Say
gonna
don't do that.
cast.
might work.
Hey, I love you, Dad. Don't do it, please.
He's gonna cast it right over here. I need the both of you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy, you have a +4.
Fuck.
Alright, that's a save for both of you. That's not very nice. I hoped it would have been rolled differently, but whatever. Alright,
So
so
16 for me?
it's no. So it's 4 plus 8. It's 12 points of fire damage, and it's 8, 10, and 15 points of radiant damage. Both of you have failed, but both of you are within Tragus' aura of resistance. So total damage is halved for both of you, and fire damage is further halved for Zardos. Please calculate yourself. But in
Wait,
any
so
case,
20
it should knock Trager out completely.
Yeah, so
because-
27 half.
Yeah, you're still out.
Oh yeah. So
Would you like to knock back to 1? Hit point?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you do that.
Okay, what
Not
was...
bleed.
Fire
So
is first
10
damage, and second damage is radiant.
Is it 10 for Radiant and
No. Radiant was 15, I think.
15?
So that's down to 7.
So you take 7 from that, and you take 8, 11, 12, 6, 3 from fire.
Just you wait till I get up.
It's not very efficient considering your resistances, but whatever, he doesn't have much choices. And the other spell would have been an overkill on Dragon. Okay, that was his turn. And then Hellfire Hellbitch from Hell is going to like angrily just kick off the sphere out of the way. Like, she has no idea what you're doing, so she thinks you're a human going crazy from her power as you succumb to death. She is gonna walk
I
next
just might.
towards you, draw her long sword, drop the long bow, and just grabs with both hands and go slash, slash, and slash. Alright, 16, 17, and 18. 10.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Those all hit.
And she...
I don't think she can knock me out here. She needs to roll real fucking well for it.
Yeah, most likely, but every damage matters, so I'm gonna roll. Okay, you take 10, 6, and 5. She rolled real bad.
21. Oh god, I'm gonna get fucked up so bad here.
Okay. and she's gonna stay in front of you because that's all she can do.
Mhm.
And this Kairus is, well, not really dead, but dead. So he has only his devil form. Trog, you're up right now, yes? Yes, you're up, because you went
I'm
up with your ability.
I'm dying sentinel, yes.
So Kairus is going to, as you're prone, stab you with his wings, because that should put it down for good.
Miss, please.
That's a 27 to hit, and actually
Okay.
it's a natural, no natural 20. And roll me con
Yeah, I'm
save
down.
right away. Yeah, so you're down and roll me con save.
16.
You are bleeding once again. And let's go from this to this, and you're bleeding, which means that you're basically gonna like just keep bleeding, stabilizing, bleeding, stabilizing. And the rest of his attention, both maces are gonna go for his dear son, as he like basically like steps down at Traeger, kicks him out of the way. Now we can talk. And smashes into the face. Your father has a very strange definition of conversation. That's an 18 to hit and a 30 to hit.
It's 18 and 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay. 13 points of bludgeoning damage and 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And once again, well, actually Mace doesn't do that, so you don't need to worry about fear. And he has no more of those. So, yeah, that's all he does. Traeger, you are unconscious. You start bleeding out, but then your amulet activates and stabilizes you. And Zardos, it is your turn.
Alright, well, I will continue this aggressive conversation with Daddy Dearest.
Yeah, most likely that. Okay, hit because his armor is destroyed. Rip misses anyway, because he's still pretty durable. So that means minus 12, minus 24, and I need to roll a con save for that. Yes, he saves. Then minus 13, and that's it. Yeah, anything else you want to do?
That's it for now.
Second?
That's it.
Alright, but
It's
as
action
you
and bonus
unleash
action.
another barrage of attacks upon him, actually, thank God you're remembering me, and as it's not so much that
Oh,
you
actually-
are... Yeah, what?
Forgot I need to make... No, wait, that was only 14.
You still need to
Yeah,
make a DC.
okay.
Oh wait, you don't need... What's your con save? More than 10,
His is
right?
better. Yeah, his is better than Melora's,
Really?
or as
4
good
and
as
5 plus 11, yeah, makes sense. Because we have...
+9, but still 10.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you don't need to roll for that. But as you carve into him, like, it's not so much that you wound him physically, but more as you slash at him, he coughs up more and more blood that incinerates into the air, which is 3 attacks you've done on him. So that's 10, 16, 17, halved 8 points of fire damage you take from your father kind of burning into your face. Alright.
Jeez, Dad, cover your mouth when you cough.
Right. Yintarni is gonna try to save his master by attacking Kairus with his hooves, because they do a lot of damage. He actually manages to hit. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Good job, Intarni.
It'd be hilarious if Intarni's getting like Intarni. How do you want to do this?
Well, sadly, his hooves don't do as much damage because they aren't magical. And he also gets burned. Okay. Melora is Meloring. Dragon is Dragoning. Leos is screaming at the top of his lungs. And
Oh, fuck, we're only at that part of the initiative.
let's see.
Oh, it is my turn. Okay, we good.
Yes, because everybody in front of you skips their turns.
I'm gonna like step here, step one further. She gets an attack of opportunity.
By the way, did you roll concentration checks for when she hit you 3 times?
Oh, I did not. I will do that right now. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, and she hits you natural 20.
Ooh, that might be real
This one
dangerous
with
now.
the poisons. Oh, wait, you don't take poison.
I'm
Doesn't
still
matter.
Alright, but it is still...
Please don't roll too high on those dice.
So roll the 10 and the 6, so that's
I'm
total
down.
20 points of damage.
She actually rolled. Okay, never mind. This fight is over. I'm down. No, I'm not. Okay, but that's good.
How many
I mean,
hit points do
I'm
you have
down.
left?
I'm at 0. I'm down. but
Okay, which drops your concentration,
yes, the dragon reappears.
which means the dragon is back.
How does she roll a natural 20 there?
It was on the roof right here.
Yeah, I know where it is, I didn't put it anywhere.
And all my plans go to ashes.
Alright, so you're doing that. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. Okay, that was the
Are
risk.
you the kind of warlock that pumps back to 1 HP just like I do? Just
I
with
pump
AoE
up
death?
way higher than that, but yes, but it takes my next turn.
Oh,
And she might just kill me.
She will. Kairus, it's his turn. It is his spellcasting turn. So he is going to use his last big gun on Zardos, as he just point blank I feel like a disgusting glob of necrotic energy gathering in his hand as he thrusts it into your chest, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. That's a 21. That's success. That's good. Nonetheless, half on a successful. So you take 33 points of necrotic damage as it warps and drains your essence, and only through your vampiric supernatural resilience that you can easily survive this kind of damage. Now it is the Hell Woman's turn, who steps out of the door, goes, "These humans," and steps down twice. Hit. Kill.
Oh, wait, which one do we use? Yeah.
It was 5 feet and like floats 55. Picks up her longbow, I guess, on the way and floats over there. As she shouts out, "I killed the bald man. Who's next?" Next is Kairus in his devil form, as he shall continue trying to kill his son. Or more like educate him, as he says. "You have grown, but you rely on toys too much." And he goes smack, smack, and tries to stab you. So stabbing is exactly 18 to hit with wings. Do you take it?
Actually, no, why not? Just shield.
Okay, shield, so that is a miss. And double mace is gonna be 24 to hit and 20 to hit.
And 1 hit.
2d6. Wow, 6 and 6, 12, 20 points of bludgeoning damage. But I admit, you'll win this round. Good. Trigger, bleed out, stabilize.
I guess.
And Zardos, we're back at you. What do you do?
Shit. Yeah, even if I get Trago up, he's gonna...
Gonna have to withstand 3 turns of Kairus and I don't know how many turns about a drop.
Yeah, shit. And yeah, the fucking dragon now too, son of a bitch.
What do you do?
I'll attack.
Go for it. 22. That's a hit. Minus 14. 3 minus 19. And then the roll check. Wait. DC 11, he rolled an initial 1. He rolled 11. Okay.
Ooh.
After your second strike, it feels like you tear him apart as the shape of your father shudders and shrinks back to his humanoid, medium-sized form. He breathes heavily as blood drips from the corner of his mouth and out of his eyes and out of his nose. He honestly doesn't look at this point as a man expecting to win or survive. Okay, never mind, I remember. As the remainders of his armor drop at his feet. And wait a moment, and that's actually gonna be that. Do you do your third and fourth strike at this point?
Yeah, trying to finish him off.
Alright, that's 19, and that's 7. And as you turn to him again and again, he remains standing, but your Titan of a father is brought down to a fraction of what he is, of what you remember him to be. Still, going on, Intarni is gonna make a blow. It is gonna be real fun if he actually finishes him off. Intarni has a +6 to hit, but Kairus is without any armor, which makes this a hit. And roll for the 8 plus 4, 20. But Kairus is still resistant. So, yeah, okay. Melora, Dragon, Leos, Racing is good. And Kairus is gonna, like, look at you. I have to try. It is a polite thing to do. Actually, step back. Sorry, step back, because Dragon is back. Dragon is back, Dragon is back. Dragon's gonna start to eat Intarni. Yes. He's just gonna jump off the building on top of this juicy tasty-looking elk, and
It's empty carbs, don't do it.
he's gonna make some attacks. What's his AC? 14. 14 plus 7. Hit, and the miss. Bite. 9, 13. No, wait, he ate. 13. He ate. 13. 14. 18. 22. No! I managed to close the campaign.
Alright, I think that's a win for us.
Yeah. Alright, so that's gonna be 22. I'll put that a bit later, but as he reaches out for you, what armor are you wearing currently?
Ooh, me?
Yeah.
My leather.
Alright, okay. So in that case, he is gonna do a spell in the air and summon 4 crackling beam of force as he's gonna try to Eldritch Blast you point blank. Natural 1. 18. 15. And another natural 1. Do you take the 18?
No.
Alright, and you shield even that. He just smirks and says, I had to try. And it is your turn.
Said he's looking low.
He's looking
Pretty good.
terrible. That's a hit.
You know,
That's a hit.
people think that they only have 2 options: either
And that's a
nuking
hit.
Kairus or getting Trigger up. But the real option is to make sure Intarni doesn't fall. He's the real.
Me.
Oh, you're doing every attack with dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, minus 9, minus 8. How do you want
Unless
to do
he's
this?
still. Now I'll just say it. I'm not the only one trying to use others to get this done, and just stabbing through the heart with it, with Rip.
Alright. You
Pull him
stab
into a
him
hug pull him
and
into his
push
hug
him
as
to a
I do.
hug and just let go of the dagger as you just hug him. And you feel his hot blood drip onto your armor as he, with his remaining strength, kinda you feel him tighten his grasp a little bit. And his legs give out and you hold him up.
Didn't have to be this way.
You, as he's bleeding out, hear him say, it had to. I was dead anyway, and I would rather die by my son's hand than a weak man in bed.
We get Malor up.
Wait a moment. This. He continues. You'll find your brother on the battlefield in the south. The 4th sword will wait you there.
On the battlefield, what?
In the south.
Oh, okay.
Turn back. You're in no condition to face Okla. Not after this. And perhaps when you're done, come home. See what happened to your sister. I thought she broke free of the blade's influence. But I see now. It shattered her mind, though her body lives. Now take your friend and go away. Fast. You see as he's bleeding out, his chest is kind of like glowing hotter and hotter. And he seems to almost push you away. What do you do?
I'll grab Trago and move if I can.
You grab Traeger and just as you move him basically like 15 feet away from your father, you turn back and just see as he on his knees blows up in a small forceful fiery explosion, the air just rippling where he used to be. And there's nothing, just a little crater left. And with that, Melora reappears on the edge of the crater. And the dragon, who was kinda finishing off Yantarni, just crumbles. The animating force that held it together no longer present.
Something happened to the dagger?
The woman who seemingly had been watching for the last 18, 24, 30 seconds, just leaning against the tree next to Leos, seeing that her master is definitely dead, kinda looks down at Leos, pats him on the head. Well, I've got a soul to collect. And disappears.
Oh, that was cute.
And yeah, where he used to be, there's just the dagger left in the crater, dislodged out of his chest in the explosion. And you, Melora, you return to see Zardos heavily bludgeoned. There's bruises forming on his face. There's like one eye is gonna be black eye very soon. Traeger is a suit of armor that is bleeding from every single narrow slit. Leos is hugging a pine tree off to the distance. And yeah, there's a Racim lying even further away.
Are we still in combat?
For a bit, yes, because I'm counting turns until Racim can no longer be verified. So, yes.
Alright. She's gonna rush over to Trago first and immediately cast heal on him.
Alright.
It's gonna be a half... It didn't even give me a chance to cast it. I want to cast it at level 7. I don't think there's a higher version of it that might...
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. It's just a 7.
No, there is a higher level.
You can have cast heal.
Yeah, the amount of healing increases by
right.
10. So, yeah, I guess I don't have to
So
cast it, so
it's
he gets 80
80.
points.
Alright, so Traeger, you're up at 80 points. You are still prone. You are no longer bleeding. Something happens to... Well, nothing happens to Racim. It's more like I knock off another turn. Traeger, it is your turn.
Need to get this guy.
Where's Leos?
You hear in your mind... "Ah!" No, wait. Wait, that's already last when you're dead. Alright, you hear in your mind... "Ah!" Well, ask him.
He's in his mind. He's already hoarse from screaming. So it's just.
Philip, I saw.
He got a head pat. He's a little better.
A week ago, I saw like a post of like when you scream internally, you never get hoarse, so you can scream as long as you want without taking breath or getting hoarse.
Look, he's taking roleplay to next level. It's what you think, not what actually is.
Yeah. I mean, his intelligence is down there. He's getting hoarse. He
Alright.
thinks he is.
In any case, Traeger, what are you doing? You do see very far away Racim, lying on the ground, and there's just like a pile of bones next to the crater of a dragon, and yeah, what do you do?
Yeah, I run towards. Well, I'm gonna go through Leops
Alright,
first.
so 15 feet to stand up. We'll go back, please. I basically gonna calculate the amount of rounds you're gonna take. Over here, I think. So 45 on your first round, 60 on your second round, 45 on your third round. 1 second.
Okay, and Revivify.
And Revivify on your 10th round. Well, actually, it
Last.
seems 10th round. Okay.
Well, we were further away since we moved from Kairus the Explosion.
Yeah, you'd actually be a bit to the right, so you'd actually do this on the next turn. Good, you've got a turn to spare. Charisma spellcasting ability check, please.
Charisma check.
Yep.
Quick question.
Yes.
Before he rolls,
Yes.
would Melora be able to Greater Restoration me in the meantime?
If she
She
wants
would
to.
try to, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, she
Let's say
would.
that happens.
The question is, would I have...
It's gonna happen one turn before Tracker does it. More or less. So you'll have a turn to figure out what's going on.
Also, isn't
Yeah.
there's another issue there because Great Restoration only removes or restores one ability.
No.
So even
This
No, it says
Feeble
all.
Mind ends by Greater Restoration.
oh, cool.
It is in Greater it's in Feeble Mind. Yeah, I
Oh,
checked.
excellent.
So you'd
Oh,
have a
thank
turn
you.
to reorganize yourself and either give bonus inspiration to Tracker as he's running by or move
Yeah.
in and give it to him. So Tracker,
Yeah,
roll
I
your...
wanna- Yeah, I want to crawl there and save him! Save him!
Okay, Tracker, charisma check.
Ooh, nice.
You didn't even need it. And with that, with 6 seconds to spare, you bring Racim back to 1 hit point and save me from the need to come up with yet another character.
I mean, we still had like a reincarnate, you know. Fine.
Yes! Actually, Racim did not say he's not gonna be reincarnated.
No, this one would like it.
This one would like it. He would appreciate
Well,
it.
maybe not reincarnation, but just getting back. He would.
Yeah.
Can we just do a roll just to see what he would have got?
No.
Aw.
Wait until he dies first.
Might be surprised.
Find out.
Alright.
Yeah, we can fix it.
So you're doing that.
While that's happening,
Zardos, yeah.
Yeah,
What do you do?
I'll just go pick up the dagger. While that's happening.
What's your current hit point level?
Right now I'm at 144.
Oh, so not even close. Okay, good.
Freaking beast.
It didn't happen. Alright, good to know. Well, to be fair, Kairus was keeping him to be last, so he wasn't focusing. Okay. Yeah, you go into the crater and pick up the kind of hot dagger that has not been scorched or shattered or scratched even by the explosion, not in the least. And you see this blade, after drinking Kairus' blood, it looks like it's been made of pure blood crystal. And as your hand touches it, it, like previous time, melts in your hands and travels across your arm and towards thirst at your hip and finds the blade and seeps deep into the scabbard. Would you like to pull it out?
Yep, sure.
As you pull it out, once again, it seems the thirst of your blade has increased as you see its blade pale red, more blackish than it was previously, being completely fat. So as before, it is obvious that its maximum capacity has increased to 30. With other front things it might have absorbed from your sister's blade, Or you'll find out at some point later. Anything else you want to do to it?
Put it
Just
in
look
your
at-
mouth.
What did you say?
Lick it.
Oh. Make out with
Put
it.
it in your mouth.
Make out with it.
Just hold it for now, just looking at it. And,
She's so close to completion.
Alright. Well, you're all in various states of consciousness, in various states of being beat up, and I don't want to jump the gun, but possibly demoralized.
No.
Oh no, we
I'm
succeeded.
back
We
to
won.
full. I
Yeah,
have
you didn't even
spell
spend
slots
any
left.
spell slots. How
My
wonderful.
mind is back to what it was.
Fine,
Juicy.
fine, you're fine. Alright, so in any case, what do you do standing here at the precipice of, as Kairus says, the worst enemy you may ever meet?
All right, let's go in.
No,
we got this.
no.
I'm with Leos. And he coughs up blood.
Let's get the fuck out
I
of
s-
here.
Give me
I say
1
we
hour
take
and
down
we
the
can go.
building.
What?
What didn't
I say we take out the building.
I mean, honestly, what the fuck happened? Actually, I was.
Some
My
trickling
mind was
down.
How are you doing, Rasim?
I'm okay.
Oh, I'm gonna give you a healing word on level 2, just to make it slightly bit better. 10.
Sim can now survive a sneeze.
I don't think we should bring the building down.
Why not?
Even if we come here later and everything is broken, we could probably maybe salvage something. A clue.
What?
But if we could take out Oko this way, it stops that was the whole point.
What?
I don't think that is happening.
I doubt this will take him out.
Still thinking, what if?
I'm ready to go deeper.
I'm ready to.
1 hour, and the ancestor will have restored me.
What you do? We're here. If we leave now, who knows what will be brought here to guard Oko?
Or where he'll go.
Yes. What if? Just.
Did
I will
Kairus say
say-
anything to you, Zardos?
At this point, I don't think he's. I think he thinks he's good enough that he doesn't have to go anywhere. I mean, he's known. We know where he was for a long time, and he doesn't care.
Yeah, but what if he didn't care because he knew Kairus was here? What if it's really just like a slimy eyeball in a wine glass that is just talking to people, and all we have to do is go inside and smash it?
I don't know. You guys think you're up for more banishments and enfeebling?
I don't know. But we all should be on the same page.
I am
Trevor?
ready to go deeper.
Laura? God, fucking printer.
I can only restore one of us one more time. If anything else happens,
I can.
I can't. That was my last diamond.
You want another one? And I'll pocket and swing one around.
You didn't have another one for yourself?
No. But
Keep it.
I'm not the one with the body of a demigod. I'm a frail man. I'll just give you the Revivify Diamond that I carry on me.
Okay. Yeah, Trego takes it and keeps it on himself.
Is it the last one you have, or
It's the
Yeah.
very last one. With the bag of holding was empty, and I still had one because I bought one when
why
my
didn't you buy
character creation
more?
goal.
You had
know.
unlimited credit.
Yeah, we didn't
did
do
go
as much
jewelry
shopping as we
shopping.
could have.
We didn't think we would die.
That's not true, but
Well, we were to.
We skipped over that on the shopping list. It was on the shopping list, but we
Alright.
forgot.
Alright. Okay.
Got folded over.
What now?
I need to rest a bit.
yes, same.
I'm also a bit low on spells, but I can manage.
Just Shrek is trying to get the blood out of his nose.
Out of nose, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could search for Zardos's brother.
Well, supposedly he's on the battlefield in the south.
To the south. Which one exactly? Did he mean like the war?
Kairus didn't say on a battlefield to the south. He said on the battlefield to the
The
south.
battlefield.
So, by our best guess, that is where the armies collide.
Yes. And barring any other family members hanging around his father's home, he would be the last one to benefit from the mark.
I turn around to the building and say, if we only knew what is in there. Hey, can you do your divination thing, Melora, and find out if Oko is actually as strong as people say Oko is?
Give me a moment. I gotta think. Might be able to ask if we stand a chance at succeeding if we go in. I don't know about getting details on. I can ask if we go to fight him, would we succeed? It's more so I could.
That's a really bad question.
I mean, that's how the spell works. It says
Yeah, I
concerning a
know,
specific
but
goal or event or activity.
But like,
There's also like unknown or unclear in there. So.
Yeah, I know.
because basically I could say yes, and then you're gonna go and roll like natural one, natural one, natural one, and what do I do?
I'm trying to
Let
think of
us
how
win
she
because
word
there's
it.
prophesy.
Our odds facing Oko currently
Well, to be fair,
in
gods are
favor
not
of us
infallible,
and
so...
surviving.
How about you phrase it like this? If we were to go into the house now, would we find an Oko equally strong as as people make it out to be?
Still not a goal or
Going to-
event or an activity.
Yeah.
Could ask if Oko is actually in there, or if it was a trap set up for.
That's a possible
Karo
question.
said it was a trap.
Like, will we find Oko inside? That's a golden activity. If you ask if we fight Oko now, will it be a really hard fight? That is also a golden activity.
You could
I
ask,
mean-
what's the CR of Oko?
That is neither gold or activity.
I could ask.
If we challenge
we are
Oko, how
successful-
would you rate him? Yes.
Maybe ask if we're successful at doing this, will it stop the war?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's whatever the group wants
It's
her
not
to
going
ask.
to stop the war. The war is happening.
Right.
It's happening either way. It doesn't matter what we do.
I see what's
Just a
happening
question
here.
if we would theoretically have an impact if that forsaken creature is summoned.
You have been rewarded. And it's
There's
great.
also. We are almost at the 4-hour mark, and we could think about it, maybe.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, we could.
Like, if you want to do something specifically right now, we can do it.
That way we
if
have
you
an
wanna
opportunity
cast-
to think about how to progress, and honestly, I'm feeling fucking
You feeling fucking,
Person.
and then you come off.
drained.
You are feeling drained. You are
I am.
feeling drained. Okay.
Yes.
Honestly,
Listen, I'm
if
not
we-
the one who did this to myself, okay?
Yes, you are. You knew what you were coming for.
Wait, let him talk. Let him speak.
honestly, I think we're all. This is not all right. We go in there, so let's get out and go to the front line. If we're not 100% in this, missing determination can cost us. We have spent a lot for this. We have expended. We had to revivify. And what else? Whatever I missed, I don't know. Let's get out.
I think it's better.
Let's
for us.
heed the words of Kairus. Let's assume that he is saying, or that the things he said. He seemed to me like an honest man. And if he was convinced that Oko is strong, we should at least be that careful and come back when we are really ready.
What's the plan? Coming back tomorrow morning? Or once at a very much later point? Because my doorway is currently still open, and it's the safest resting place there is. If we wanna wait one day and come right back here. But
I think
Kairus wants one of his sons to live on. He told Zardos to try and find his brother there,
To kill him.
and then go face Oko.
I honestly think that
Kairus probably thinks that if we go in now, Zardos is dead, which defeats his purpose.
Like I said, my father is always cruel, calculating, but wasn't a liar.
then let's find your brother. And if it does make you stronger, we will need every single piece of strength that we can get to go in there. This tower will be here tomorrow, and it will be here the day after that. If that tower has been here all the time we have been knowing about this, and Oko doesn't give a shit. And honestly, I cannot. Let's get out.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I realize that I don't think Oko really cares if we know. If he is as strong as they say yet, he doesn't care.
And if we come back and find another Kairus here, then the next time we might think about coming here with Lady Khazar. Or someone else, something else.
Yeah, Oko is a pretty big deal. Having some more backup would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Should we all wait until we're stronger? Or just one of us?
As many as possible would be nice, but
Look,
I'm not sure how much time we have.
if we know how to get stronger, I'm all for it. But I'd only prefer to grasp at things that we can clearly see. We have an inkling where his brother might be. We just need to find him there. It will be a huge battlefield, but we will know he will be there because he needs to facilitate death. And I assume that he's going to be on the side of Gaul.
It would be most likely very hard to miss a Meluzan on a battlefield.
Yeah, probably. If we find anything out that would make any one of us incredibly strong, that is within reach of days, sure. But I think we should take that step. If Kairus was so convinced that it would make Zardos so strong that he would say, you can defeat Oko once you are that strong, I don't know. I'm willing to take that risk.
Do you guys have any other ideas how to get stronger?
Cocaine.
Push-ups, sit-ups, and plenty of juice.
Disclaimer: cocaine does not exist within the world of this campaign.
Oh,
Other seemingly harmful liquids do.
The only thing I can think off the top of my head is the Nachnaz Lifelang's brother. If we can find him and kindly ask if I can borrow his shield.
do you know where to find him?
No, but we could probably scry.
I mean, sure.
But it's not for sure that he will agree to lend his shield.
Well, you can talk to him in his dream if you find him.
I
If
don't
I
think he
remember.
sleeps.
Yeah.
He doesn't sleep? Oh, is he
Well,
not?
he has a condition.
He's a walking skeleton, but not an undead.
Ugh, okay. All right, am I going to teleport us out of here now?
I still say we take out the tower, but if you guys don't think so, then
Honestly, I
Let-
would love to leave a present here. Or at least, no, let's call it a mark. I would like to leave a mark that we have been here.
Well, you can go around the corner and pee.
All right, if Melora doesn't
Just-
destroy the tower, I will piss on the tower.
I mean, will that? I mean, I know the king said that would mess up communications. Would that be a problem with the king for the king?
Ah, fuck.
It's not that destroying this tower would mess up the communication. It's like if you turn off all tower, it will mess up communication. So, as far as you know, if you break down this building, there's no guarantee it will kill Oko. Like, he may not be inside, or if he's inside, he may just, I don't know, teleport out or whatever. If you destroy it, it does, like, you might remove whatever is this tower for Oko from him, but you may basically, draw a
Never
dragon
mind.
out of his lair. He may be weak out of it, but he will fly. Strange metaphor, but you know that he's here. Well, you think he's here, but if you destroy it, he has no reason to be here. Up to you. I'm fine with whatever. I just hope you tell me what you do so that I have time to prepare.
Let's go on. Let's go back, go to the battlefield, and then return. And try to find, hopefully convince Lady Khazar that if there's anything stopping us outside, that at least she will take care of that. So we can go in directly. No further distractions. That's what I suggest. If she doesn't agree to this, honestly, I don't know what kind of things she would agree to, where it starts to pop up on her radar, where she thinks, okay,
Oh,
this is
darling.
the point where I should really
I consider
get
with
involved.
myself. I
She needs
consider
you to
myself
sweeten the deal.
only in interplanar affairs.
Probably when like the god creature walks the plane.
No.
she's
Lady
like,
Khazar's
"Oh,
gotta
yeah."
be more like, oh, darling, I will interfere into this affair only if you and I have one. Wink.
Yeah, I said you gotta sweeten the
Yes.
deal for her.
Well,
Sweeten
that's
the deal a little
all it's gonna take for
No,
her
she's
to
not
get
gonna agree to
involved.
that.
She
No.
willing to pay the price.
Oh, that's such a
Better take one for the
sacrifice.
team.
Oh
Yeah.
dear. So
You're a
pitiful.
very selfless man.
Alright, so he
All right,
has made
come
an
on,
offer.
gather around. Let's get out.
Do you agree? Rasim is very muted.
Well, he's not exactly in the position within this group to really make it an informed decision, seeing as he knows almost nothing. So
Alright, Jon Snow, do you agree?
I mean, he's gonna go with what the majority goes.
Alright. In that case, majority.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright. So you all get it together, and I assume you, Leos, start chanting the teleportation spell.
Yep.
And what's your target?
Kreuzung.
Cards. Alright, wonderful. And with that, you leave behind the unchallenged fortress of Oko, the crater that your father left behind, and a little bit of a gift in a pile of dragon bones, as you find yourself back in Kairus in the teleportation room. Safe for now. Anything else you would like to do immediately that we can quickly finish up today, or I can start thinking about?
I wanna cast a message
All right.
to names. Is it Kewin? Yes.
Kewin.
Yes, Linear was the one who died.
Yeah, I need to count the words. I will.
Right.
So the gist of it is, I know where the creature will be that killed Linear. It will be on the front line. Let me spell it out.
Alright, you do that. Anybody else?
Take a short rest, but that's
Yeah,
not
same.
consequential.
Melora?
Yeah, she would just relax in the room. Is just to check, is Ralph there with her in her room?
Nope. He is
Eating a dead dragon.
most likely, yes.
Right, yeah, she's just taking a short rest in her room.
Zardos, anything you want to do?
I'll be talking to my sword, but that can wait.
Anything you want to do aside from talking to your sword?
Attune to it?
Me too.
He doesn't need to. It
Yeah.
has melded into
Oh,
his
okay.
blade, so...
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Then let's have a short conversation with your blade. So, as you feel your blade and let the spirit of your support overtake you, you find yourself no longer in the dreary, dark, blood-filled cavern wherever you have spoken to her previously. Instead, you find yourself in a grand hall, tall, opulent, pillars made of finest marbles, golden decor, chandeliers with hundreds of candles, frescoes and paintings adorn the walls and the ceilings, and couples in noble clothes twirl around in valse as an invisible orchestra plays wonderful music. You are in the center of this ballroom, dressed to eat. You stand in front of a beautiful staircase as you watch a figure descend down it. A coquettish lady in dress of black and red, her long white hair collected in a complicated hairdo and flowing down her shoulders and down her back. In one hand she holds a red fan that she coquettishly covers her face with, and a glass of wine in another. carefully steps down the stairs. Something very familiar in her eyes.
So what now? You willing to talk?
The fan snaps close and reveals a mischievous smile with the fangs showing. She says, "And I was worried you would not recognize me, darling."
Yeah, well, so far as I know, not really anyone else here.
My young form was terribly inappropriate for our relationship, was it? But now I have a place to play. Well done. You fulfilled your promise. What would you like to know?
As I said, I really don't know anything as to what's going on, what the background of all this is, or what you're really building towards.
Well, my dear, let me tell you a story of thousands years ago. And she puts away the fan and offers you a hand.
Okay.
Take it, and as she leads you on the dancing floor and grabs you by the waist and twirls you into the start of a dance, we're gonna end the session for this week and find out the secrets of the Blood Princess and what we're gonna do next in a while.